Ah. Ah. I am realizing my faces are not turned on. This button. Not me completely forgetting how to set up my cameras. Okay. Oh, this one. Grab this thing again. Yep, they were off when I took a nap yesterday. Took them off so I could lock my hands like this and be sleepy peepee. Oh. Oh. Okay. Hi, Pixel. Euland yawn jump scare. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hi, Whittakun. Hi, Ronmu. Anything planned for this special occasion? Yes! We're pushing it back. Because my parents aren't here, I don't really want to do a 3-hour stream and then, like, a long, potentially 9-hour stream and just ignore the dog all day. The dog has kind of, learned. Euland is unavailable from 9 a.m. to like 2 p.m. I let her out right after the walk. Hi, Grianne. Hi, Elder. I let her out right after the walk, to go potty. And then when I wake up around 2 to 3, I let her out again. But other than that, she kind of just, knows, like, Euland's busy, so don't try to get anything from her. After that, it's every fucking hour with this dog. After 3 p.m., the dog needs out, like, every hour on the hour. Gets dinner at 5 and starts crying around 4. And it's like, the dog is very, very needy in the second half of the day. And I do not want to deal with that while doing a long stream. Yeah, what, you kind of fucking husky or something? Yelling doing a bottom thon. It is a boxer. It is not my boxer, it is my parents' boxer. But, when they go on a trip, I watch the dog. She's very lovable. I love this dog dearly. But god damn, is she spoiled and just a handful when I'm watching her on my own. The other thing is, I woke up this morning and it was like 5 Fahrenheit. No, actually, I don't know what it is right now. It was 5 Fahrenheit when I went to bed last night. According to the temperature websites and whatnot, it is going to be too cold to walk the dog today. And so they're going to be just fucking angsty and antsy and super annoying. And they didn't get a walk yesterday for the same reasons. So 55 consecutive. I love this Moogle. The dog in me. I got that dog in me. What? I got that dog in me. And then you put the dog in me? It's 6 now? God. Too cold to walk a boxer. I was told if it's below freezing, don't walk him. I think it was meant to be greater than. You know what? We're just not gonna deal with it. I'm beefing with this Pixel guy. Him and I have, you know, drama between us. That's why I told Sheep not to raid Core last night, but you know, we'll just move past it. Nar, it's a green text. Huh. I'm not a cow. Where does I'm not a cow come from? Yeah, no. What game I'm gonna play for day 550? I honestly don't know. I might try Spirit Tracks again. I might try setting that back up. See if I can get it to work with some of the changes that Yuki told me to do 50 fucking days ago. And try to do that. We will see. Where the fuck is everyone? It's Monday. It is a weekday, Elder. Yuki is VR chat right now? I know Yuki is VR chat right now. I have their stream open. No, you know, people usually aren't here right away with me. Icy Fire has their job, and it's Monday. Air is often here, but, you know, that's only when they can be. And as for chat, you guys are showing up. Because I don't get beef, I get alpaca meat. No, Pixel, not... Beef is an expression for we're fighting. I know you're not a cow. We're like having an issue, a problem with each other. Streamingland. Hi, Zuvi. We have had a disagreement of topics, Pixel. And if I see you, you better watch yourself, because you know I keep that motherfucking thing on. Saying stuff like that in the most, like, white guy voice possible will never not be funny to me. You are a cannibal? What the fuck, Healing? It's funny. The thing is a pair of white panties. I actually don't have those. I have... Oh, wait. No, actually, I guess I do. I have a black pair. I have a white pair with black trim that I was going to call black, but I was like, wait, these are mostly white. And then I have a blue and pink pair. Hi, Pixel. Hi, Elder. We can't fight. We're married, and therefore it's hard to distance ourselves financially. One, we're not married. We are not. Two, oh yes, people who are married can fight. Oh my god, yes they can. What are you talking about? Oh god, I wanna fucking show you. So, what is taxes at, guys? What is the taxes at? I'm so every fiber of my being to not use that outfit. 42? Okay. Wait, it's only at 40. Oh wait, 42%. Okay, I was like 42,000. It was at 36 on day one. No, Backhealand. What are you doing for today? Nothing. We're gonna do our walk. Hi, Giraffe. There's my favorite tier 3 foot sub. No, Giraffe, you're doing it wrong. When I'm in your chat, you call me a tier 3 foot sub. When you're in my chat, you're the tier 3 foot sub. You can't just take the joke both ways. That's gonna fucking... I don't like that. That's unfair to me in that situation. Fuck you. Fucking stupid ass long neck fucking woman. No back healing back. Hope are you heart? That, I also just read the the grammar of that sentence. What the fuck? Hi, Giraffe. Oh, where was I? Where was I? We're at this stretch. Sorry, that's what I get for being a dumb foot slave. Can I suck your toes? I don't know if I like this better. I don't know if this is immediately backfired on me. Yes, you are walking and then? And then what? And then nothing, Zooey. I walk, I hang out and talk to chat like every stream, and then you go somewhere. It's Monday, right? We used to do hat time on these days, but I don't have any plans on Mondays now, so what I'll probably do today is work on my avatar with Oku. And I might do Blue Twitch stuff. Maybe. I know you were talking and then just stopped. I forget what I was talking about when I stopped. You're gonna do Blue Twitch stuff? I'm not gonna be like live on Blue Twitch or anything. I just might do some setup for it. Okay? I might. Boo. At least you're getting there. It's not even directly Blue Twitch stuff. It's more like just probably pics and stuff with my phone, but it was easier to describe as Blue Twitch. I don't know. Okay, we'll see. It's a maybe. My focus right now is definitely the one thing. My focus right now is definitely the avatar stuff. 22 more days. For 128? What? 22. Oh, 22 more days for Civ 7, isn't it? Also 105. You're one of the few, Zuby, that has broken 100. Cammy stretch. 50 more days? I think it's like 42 or 41 for Monhun. That's the big one I care about. Could have broken way higher already. Yeah. But you didn't love Koyo and I enough to wake up for Stardew. I get it, Zuby. I understand. I'm kidding. I remember one time, Proxy didn't get one of the waifus he wanted in Arknights. And he's like, oh, dude, I spent so much and I still didn't get her. And I was just like, you just don't love her enough. And he's like, don't say that, Ewan. And I've never heard Proxy sound like he's gonna cry except for that moment. Can we Monhun together? Which Monhun? If you mean Wild, yes, absolutely. If you mean World or Rise, yes, absolutely. You know what's crazy, Giraffe? You know O-Girls, right? Surely you know O-Girls. Yeah, you were at her birthday party. This world, this VR chat world, is where I met O-Girls. I was, Wild when it's out? Hell yeah. I was over here. I was by the little pools over there where you splash your feet in them. And I was hanging out with my friend Selden. And our friend Kavix joined. Well, I kinda knew Kavix. Sis knew him a lot more, so he joined on Sis. The three of us were hanging out. Then O-Girls joined. Hi, puppy girl. How are you today? Thank you. I am in the middle of... Hi, Octalmage. I am in the middle of delaying my start and putting off planking as much as possible, because it's the worst part of my day. But we gotta get there eventually. Awawawa hi. Legendary Pupper Girl is one of my favorite people. Super cute. Newland is another of my favorite people. Here's something funny, Octal. Thank you for the follow. Tsundere Puppy Girl recently changed their name. Hi, Oni. And I followed them before. I knew who it was before. And then I saw the name change and I was like, who the hell is that? And I checked the stream out. And I was like, it's that person. And then the next day I forgot. And I see them on the follow list again. And I was like, oh, who is that? I checked yesterday. I keep checking and being like, oh, it's this person. And then forgetting. I'm like, why am I so fucking stupid with this? So, Puppy Girl. This is so embarrassing. I'm so dumb. I probably have like a follow age on you for like 1 or 2 years. But my dumbass can't remember what your old name was. Teehee, I'm stupid. Neelan is another one of my favorite people and also super... I'm gonna change back eventually when I can, Teehee. What was the old name? If you don't mind saying, if you were like, that's an old chapter, I don't want to do that anymore, totally fair. If you don't mind sharing, I'm like, I want to... Nova Kitsune... Okay. I do know you. I do know that. I believe, if I remember correctly, you were given a shout out by O-Girls? I think. And I followed you. I was like, friend of O-Girls, friend of mine. And then you stream at times where it's just like, oh, Nova's live, but also my best friend is live. So there's been a few times where like I open the stream and I'm lurking, but I haven't really watched as much as I would have liked yet. But I do have you followed. You haven't seen her in so long. She is going through, well, she's actually ending her traveling arc. She's on VR chat a lot more lately. Holy shit, it's John Cena. Want to change back eventually? Wow, big fan. Hi, Joe. Nova Casino, wait, what? I know them by Nova, so that makes sense. I'm so sorry, I'm a dumb... No, that's me being... I went to check September 3rd, 2023. Uh-huh. That's awesome. I didn't know y'all had history. I just wanted to know here. It's a very loose history. It's very much like... O-Girls was streaming that day, and this is a rare stream for her. And she was like, Yulin, come hang out. And I was like, yeah, okay. And I was on her stream. This is before I even had this outfit, Octal. And during that stream, I think this is when O-Girls shouted out Nova and shouted out Media. And so I think I followed those two people the same day. I went to check September 3rd, 2020. That's so funny. That's awesome. I didn't know y'all had history because that's where I was headed. I only name changed because of a mental illness day. Unfortunate, but you'll get it back, right? I was still a mute back then. Healand is loose. Okay. My problem, Nova, is that on most things, like Twitch, I have Euland. I have it exactly as I want it to be. And then on fucking VRChat, they don't clean out old names. So on VRChat, I have the stupid Z tacked on to the end of my name. And anytime I meet somebody in VRChat outside of something else, I completely forget about it. And they're like, hey, it was nice to meet you, Eulands. And I'm like, oh, God. Fuck, I forgot about that. My VRChat name is Nova Kitsune. I'm super happy. I hate the Z. I want them to be like, this account hasn't logged in for 5 years. We're going to make its name readily available. Not delete the account, but, you know, if somebody wants this name, they can have it. And this person's name will just be, you know, change upon login. I want them to do that so bad. Because there's so many, like, just RP joke accounts that just exist that haven't been logged in for 5 to 6 years. I really think it's smart to not have your VRChat name the same as your Twitch name. I think I understand why. I think the reasoning would be if I have my Twitch name the same, then people are just going to spam invites to my VR chat name, right? The problem is, the VR chat Yuland is like a gray, like, robot face. Like, if I search for social, user search, Yuland. Oh, they're actually active. Shit. They're in a Mume avatar. So I'm not getting that name ever. They're in a Mume avatar, right? And then, like, Yuland EAD5 pops up in a frog avatar. Yuland ACAHYA2EE64 shows up in a orange fox girl avatar. And then there's Yuland's. Blue Shell the 1%. And so, like, with me and my pink hair, so it's like, you can... If you were looking for me from Twitch, you'd see me right there, like, yup, that's the one. The Nova Kitsune Twitch is taken and not used ever? That's so sad. Just do Yuland? I could. It's not a bad idea. I would have done, like, Yuland with a heart, but they don't do hearts anymore. We're at 21 and I haven't started my squats. Oh, so they just find you anyway? Yeah. I did giraffes? That sounds really smart, Giraffey. I might look at that and be like, do I want to do this? Do I wanna? 2, 3, 4. Well, it's really nice to meet you. It's nice to meet you too. I'll try to pop in and say hi. Because you've been on my follow list forever and I've been lazy and haven't been popping in. Kara gave me the idea? She doesn't do that, does she? Or she just think of it? 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't like ever stream anymore though. Been focusing on life and socializing. Sometimes it'd be like that. No Nova for a few months of your chat. Just saw them streaming today, so I watched them. Beat Saber, not bad. Hell yeah. She does it? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We call it the Tilde Gang. Oh, I didn't even... Are those tildes or just hyphens? I've been learning it. It's so much fun. I only have like 14 hours or so. I have a tragic thing with Beat Saber. The first person... No, I guess the second person. No, actually, no, the first person. The first person I watched a lot of VR chat was Whoops. And the guy's very good at Beat Saber. And so I saw a lot of high level Beat Saber play. And so I have Beat Saber. I've never actually played it. I think of Beat Saber as like, oh, you're supposed to be doing Tower of Heaven, Crying in the Rain, Centipede. That's what I think of Beat Saber. And like, I feel like going into the really basic learning songs, which I would have to because I've never played before, I would just like feel too bad because I've seen too much advanced level Beat Saber. Now I've never actually played Beat Saber. A friend gifted it to me and I was like, hey, thanks, and then I just never played it. And so it's just one of those things. It's like I haven't gotten to it. I don't know if I'd like it, but I love watching it. Hi, Cookie. There's
Hello.
one of my first streamers was a guy named Elite. He's actually back to streaming recently. He's gonna be doing a group Zomboid server today. But one of his favorite jokes, he used to cast Overwatch matches. And so in VR chat, they got him to cast Beat Saber matches, kind of like a shoutcaster. And so he was in with all the Beat Saber guys. And so like Cooling Closet, Cheesy, a lot of those like really big Beat Saber players that are like rank 1 in the world at some point. I would just see them all regularly. And so it became a meme in Elite's channel to like, if you ever raid a Beat Saber player, which was frequent. Hi, Farisu. Which was frequent, you would say, Um, the raid message was, Mr. Streamer, play Tower of Heaven. I've heard it's the hardest song in Beat Saber, and it's really difficult, and most people can't even see the second minute of it. So please play Tower of Heaven. And to all these, like, incredible Beat Saber players, they're like, Tower of Heaven? Like a medium difficulty song. Yeah, we'll play it. We'll fucking full combo it. We'll fucking ghost blocks that bitch. And they would play it literally where you can't see the blocks and not miss a note. And it was just like, holy shit, streamer play Tower of Heaven. That's how I met Koyo. God, 6 years ago. Koyo's one of my best friends. And I showed up to his stream and I was just like, streamer play Tower of Heaven. He's like, okay. I have five spots left. I see people doing Unicode characters. That way you can only add them if you click on them in game. So VRChat has, for the most part, not allowed Unicode characters. They've made it so you can't use most of them. There's still some that you can, but most of them are like, that's not a viable name when you try. I did try to make Euland with a heart, and it was like, nope, it didn't work. That's a hyphen. I did for simplicity. Famikar and I'll do. Okay. Oh, the tragedy. Do I hear the Attack on Titan OST? Ah, yeah, I understand. We're technically in, and I actually, now that you mention it, I think it's a little quiet. We're in Celiana, the Gathering Hub from Monster Hunter Iceborne.
Monster Hunter.
Which, God, this is probably the hub that has the best Monster Hunter memories for me. Because it had the 16-man lobbies. I remember Monster Hunter Tri's lobby very, very fondly. But this one was just like, holy... Just seeing 15 other players walking around, lining up for group photos and stuff. That shit was the best. Beat Saber matches? Yeah, they used to have, like, major tournaments for Beat Saber and whatnot. The game is... I don't want to say fallen off, but it's lost a lot of popularity because they made it way more difficult to import custom songs. They basically killed the custom song libraries for Beat Saber. I think you can still do them. It's just so much harder now. Whereas back in the day, there was like 3 major archives that just had every fucking song, and they were mapped. And so like a streamer would have a mod. They'd be streaming Beat Saber, and they'd be like, "Give me a song," and you would literally do a channel points redeem, request a song like Tokyo Funka by Vocaloid Gumi Megpoid, and it would download the song for them, and after their current song, it would just start that song, and they haven't even seen like the title for it. It was so fucking like cool and smooth with its Twitch integration back then, and like it was overnight during all the DMCA stuff. It just all died instantly. And so now Beat Saber as a stream category is a lot less popular, but it had this like year or two of just, it was so good with Twitch. Greetings, you literally woman. Healing, what the fuck? Proxy isn't awake to take me back here. That's cause Proxy was fucking up all night yesterday. He might have an appointment today? I'm not sure. We're kind of getting to the his whole surgery thing. It's coming up in, I think, less than a week at this point. Foxy was what? Awake. He was awake. What did you hear? Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta try and eat. Have a good day and stream. Thank you for the raid, Sundere. Sleep well. I hope to see you more, either your stream or mine, or just around. You're a cute girl. Foxy was fucking all last night. Okay. Yeah, okay, Pixel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I wasn't trying to head pat you. My hand just kind of landed it. I gotta say Nova. 2 of 10 femboy maxing. Could see them being a good puppy for the floor. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Although they're too hyperactive to just sit around most of the time. They could be like Star Octal, where for an hour they're literally bouncing off the walls, just running around. And then they just hard crash and just fucking Yamcha death pose. Alright, we're at the bad part. It's been 31 minutes already. I want a drink. Oh. That checks out. All right. 31:30 start, 34:30 end. We'll start in 10 seconds. Three minutes. Eat it? No. We like cookie. It will taste like lime. No.
No.
We don't eat small friends.
Like the phrase Fisher fans.
Yes, I was thinking the exact same thing. Cookies are friends, not food. Wait a minute. And why did Wall fall off so hard? This is like Shadowlands and BFA. I'm not going to lie, I'm kind of thinking the same thing. Unless they're into that vor, lime sugar cookies. We're at 45 seconds.
I'm just a sugar cookie.
You do have very watermelon-y colors.
Watermelon.
Like my friends usually say, I'm a sugar cookie until they turn me into a frosted cookie.
Okay. Those sugar cookies are the worst kind of cookies, so no worries. What? I love sugar cookies. They're the worst kind to you? Literally don't...
I don't like the really over frosted cookies.
So like the Loft House ones? Hi,
Ones you-
hello.
I think so, yes.
Like the vanilla
I don't
cookies?
like those.
That's understandable.
Let's-
I don't think that makes them the worst, but halfway.
I mean, you could always say oatmeal raisins is the worst one.
That's what
because
I think
they're
is the worst.
abominations. Yeah, because like you like, oh, chocolate chip cookie. Fuck, it's oatmeal. Eh.
Log in and check Black Money Auction
Right.
House. And maybe some gold Wi-Fi quests. Someone get their cookies from the sewing kit. I like any cookie that's like got some moisture in it. Okay, oatmeal raisins are worse. Or like you can add moisture in it via milk. And put some frosting on you. Okay. Chocolate chip cookies suck when they have chocolate in them. Oatmeal raisins are superior in every single way. I don't like chocolate chip cookies when they have too strong of a bitter taste. 30 seconds. What the fuck? I'm struggling today. 20 seconds. Oh, what the fuck, Furisu? Yeah, that's a common Furisu L. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Ugh. We banned Furisu for 69 years? No! She's not gonna be around that long. I thought Yulin was just joking about you, Furisu. But it's not a joke at all. God. Okay. what you guys on about? Frisu, get her fine palate, plebeians. Frisu, you came in and said chocolate chip cookies, which, like them or hate them, you have to recognize that's like the default favorite cookie. That's like, if you asked 100 people, chocolate chip is going to be the favorite said most often. And you came in here and said, inferior to oatmeal raisin, which is commonly people's least favorite. So, like, you know, you're like my Ewan. Those are for basic bitches. Removing chocolate chip makes them 500 times better. Can you just admit a face? Oatmeal raisin are my favorite. They gotta be high. Hi, milker of breasts. Thank you for the follow.
Milkies.
You guys, wait there. Where am I hiding behind? I guess I'm gonna hide behind this pillar in the middle. Oh, I stepped on the table. Alright, if I'm right here, you can't see. I think chocolate chip cookies are not better without the chocolate chips. I do think the chocolate chips can make it worse. But when you have fresh out of the oven cookies, and those chocolate chips are just like, they're just fucking melty chocolate spots, that shit is so good. What ruins chocolate chip for me is when they have like a bitter taste. And I don't know if it's like too much dark chocolate in the chocolate chips, but that's what gets me when like you bite into a chocolate chip cookie and it's just like, oh, it's got that, it just has that aftertaste that you're like, man, I am not down with this. Elam, this guy gonna milk your point, titties. She is too poor to be high. She might be gooning, though. I genuinely do not enjoy chocolate chip cookies. I don't care for Oreos either. I don't like chocolate milk either. Good lord. And you get the chocolate pull. If I have a choice of fresh cookie, I'm having a peanut butter cookie, not a disgusting choco chip cookie. Common L. Common L. You know what? It's taste, though. So it's fine. Because, you know, your taste by you is right. Hi, Autumn. But, wow. You gotta the thing is, Freezy, you gotta recognize when you're being the freak and not just, like, thinking your view is superior. That's where you're going wrong. We have a Final Fantasy video to walk through. Hi, Sir Noble. Hi, Sir Noble. Mwah. Runs behind Sir Noble, grabs his tail, stretches it 10 feet, and locks it. Bastard. Let's get walking. We've got Urkopacha to walk through. And I need to go over here where I have better lighting. Here looks good. Peanut butter cookies are a good hot cookie. I don't know that I've ever had peanut butter cookies hot. Hi, Cairo. I do love peanut butter cookies. I'm not saying we should bring back the death penalty, but... Oh! 80 consecutive streams. Damn. If anyone in this chat prefers chocolate chip cookies to peanut butter, they are cooked. Bunch of EU chocolate eaters. Disgusting, bitter-ass chocolate enjoyers, SMH. Did you not just hear what Yulin said about recognizing your place? Whoa. What do you mean by that? What game are we walking in? This is Final Fantasy XIV.
Go and show me up, fucker. Okay.
80, 100. Literally, like, the 20-day interval is so perfect for it, too. Do you like peanut butter? Really? We've got a fucking loading wheel? I wonder if YouTube is trying to push, the moment I hit play.
Also, Elon, I want to say, everyone else is going to be a little bit jittery because you're walking on what?
Because I'm walking on what?
You're walking on an incline, so like me and Cookie are going to be a little bit jittery.
Can I move here? Here. Thank you.
Because your pill's like slightly rocking back and forth.
Yeah, I didn't think of that. LOL, Cairo reminded me. You have cookie in your name. You like peanut butter, oatmeal raisin, and chocolate chip cookies more. One day you should walk through a Fortnite map. If I had a way... Okay, Cairo, you'll know this. Is there like a testing mode in Fortnite where I can just walk through Fortnite maps with like without a match going on?
There is an official first-person supported mode now, and I think people might be able to rip the maps for seasons.
That is a possibility then. If
I'm not gonna say walking around a Fortnite map's gonna be fucking awful, but
if I could do it, I actually don't think it would be that bad. Now,
no, it'd be solid.
If I had auto run, that sounds like something Fortnite isn't going to have, and would make my life not miserable in recording. But
it might actually.
It has an auto run.
Fortnite's fucking everything, I swear. Oh,
It has an auto run. It doesn't have an auto walk.
gotcha.
You're gonna be running the entire time.
No. It's fine because because some modes have a sprint bar and some don't.
I've never seen a Risu this triggered.
Not a sprint bar.
Cookie, choco cookie. You have failed me here today. At least you were cute. Alright, your stream is extremely impressive. I just want to be more like you. Your stream or your Steam?
Huh?
That's from Octal. The Fortnite map is actually pretty great. The sandbox mode, I feel like you could do anything. Yippee. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but Fortnite is a potential walking video thing. We're gonna do Minecraft first. We're gonna finish WoW first. So it'll be a while. But it kind of sounds like Fortnite is on the menu. Sorry, your streak is impressive. Gotcha.
Don't look at my VR chat hours. They're inflated because they sleep. I went from like 4,000 hours 2 years ago. Now I'm at 7,000.
I think I was at like 1,000 before I started streaming. And I think I'm at like 4,000 now. Oh, that's what happens when you do 5 to 6 a day. Because of that darn idle home, isn't it? No. Cairo would be in VR just as much, if not for idle home. They just like idle home.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you said just now. It caught the end of your word.
Yes.
I've gotten into idle Roblox games. Can't I do that in VR? Axel, we've shown you Idle Home, right? We've at least talked about it, right? You stole my wife's cookie. You know what, Frizu? I've actually heard about that. I have heard about the cookie incident where you fucking stole the cookie. And she was like, she had this long day. She was just looking forward to this cookie, and you had stolen it. She was letting it rot. Cookies are only good for a day. Only good for a day? What the hell? I even asked and she didn't care. Opinion invalid. Yeah, I've been there plenty. I think Roblox has a VR mode. Oh, God. Oh! I misread what you said, Octomage. You've gotten into the idle Roblox games. Can't I do that in VR? I thought you were saying, like... You, like, I just misread what you said. Then why did she assume I was the one that I hated? Because she's an EP person? I was actually on a call with her last night. She got back from her cookie job. And she was like, can I call? And I was like, yeah, I'm not doing anything but Path of Exile right now. So I hung out with her before I went to bed. What if Roblox is the next VR chat? Also some good Giants is Roblox maps. I mean, power to them. I don't really want a next VR chat because I just want VR chat to stay good, right? I just want, you know, I got all my shit here. I'm set up here. I want this thing to go for a while. Really questionable for the person accusing me of being a cookie thief to work for a cookie company. It's almost like it's a fraudulent accusation. Persistence is making a difference. I hope it takes off even more. I want it to take off, I don't want it to fill the VR chat space that it has now. Now I want cookies. I'm just happy VR chat added that age verification stuff. There's a few examples I can think of that's like, this sucks, but they're very niche. I think for the vast majority of stuff, Autumn, the age verification stuff is great. Sucks to be Russian for sure. Sucks to, like, not have a license, but, you know, still be going through life just fine. Which is crazy to me how you do that, but... There are people that, like, they don't have a license, and it's like, alright, show us your driver's license. So it's like, I don't have one. Alright, show us this thing. I ain't got one of those. And it's like, well, you need one of those to verify. And it's like, shit. But that's for a lot of reasons. Also, people that don't even want to look at their dead name. Yeah. That one's state by state for US places. There's a few states where they change your name on everything. And then there's a few states where it's a big fuck you. In fact, you even asked about changing your name, so you're going on a list. And it's like, what the fuck? I hate looking at myself. Fuck verification stuff.
Cares. You just sticking ass pants.
Hi, Oku.
Hey.
Hello.
Shut up.
I'm at the boss, the final boss for Act 2 with my new witch. I fucking failed the Trial of Sashimi, so it's like, fuck it, I'll come back to this. I kind of just like, I think I was just at a point where I was at a real dip in my damage. And when I got to the boss, I was just barely hitting him. And it feels like the room is fucking smaller than when I did it on my ranger, but it probably isn't. Hi, Dingo. But I fucking aced the trial. I had plenty of honor and whatnot. And then I get to the boss, and he just had this big quake attack. That was just like, every time he does this, I lose 1/4 of my honor. So, shit.
God. That's why I have to stack the honor as a Strelix.
Yeah, I get for farming that, but like your first time when you're just trying to unlock your ascendancy, I would like it if it's just one through and done. Or like, get through 5 waves and you get it.
He doesn't like losing.
This is true.
Yeah, as long as you get it. I mean, it's shared between characters, like the relics. I'll probably give you some later. I have like a bunch.
I should be able to do it. When I first tried it, I was like 23 or whatever. 22. And like I just said, fuck it, I'll just do all of Act 2 and come back to it. So now the character's like 30 or 31. I should probably dumpster it. When I got 28, I upgraded the Raging Spirits, which is like 50% of my damage on the witch, so. Hi, Ellie.
How close to complete is your build? Or, like,
I mean,
when does it come online, I guess?
4. No, it feels like it just deletes everything once you get Raging Spirits at level 8, once you get your spirit. Now, I don't know if there's ever a point in, because it's just a leveling build on Max Roll. Hi, Technorave. I don't know if there's ever a point where it's like, alright, you hit this level, you get this, you absolutely start melting stuff. It has, like, even at my lowest points with this build, it has been the highest DPS of all the stuff I've played. Once I finish Cruel, 3 Cruelty, I was going to work on transitioning to the Dark Effigy version. I wanted to, like, completely switch builds. I changed mine when I finished the citizenship. Yulon. Your government loves me because they put me all on their people of interest and watch lists. Oh boy, walking time. Wow, day 550. How cool. Hi, everyone. Morning, Lynn. My sub expired. Unfortunate. Hi, Ellie and Ohio Kaiwo. Hi, Techno and Joe and y'all. What is this desert? It is Urkelpacha, which is just a fun name to say. But it is a Dawn Trail zone from Final Fantasy XIV. People call it Peru. I'm not entirely sure why. There's another zone that feels way more like Peru, but they say this one's Peru. I guess the other one's more Brazil.
Have you ever been to Peru?
I have not.
I think
did.
Peru. I think like the stone brick architecture, so I'd say this fits.
I think of Peru and I think of the really jagged, like, mountain hills that are like covered in greenery. I did a GIS report on Turn Right at Machu Picchu. One of the final projects for this one GIS class was read a book or a story and then geolocate and reference all the events in the story. And people were like, can I do Star Wars? And the teacher was like, yeah, you know what? You want to do a fictional planet? You can do Star Wars. Good luck getting what I'm going to consider an accurate map of Tatooine. Good luck, Buster. And they're like, I don't want to do Star Wars now. He's like, yeah, you're just creating more work for yourself. I don't know why you wouldn't just do something that's like, I went from Philadelphia to New York. That sounds easy. I did Turn Right at Machu Picchu, though. It's this guy who went on like a 3-month hiking trip with just him and a hiking guide. And they were literally just like carrying like their tent on their back and their supplies, and going to like all these historical sites in Machu Picchu.
Two dudes being bros.
It was, God, that story actually has some influence on the stream, because his first day, he was miserable, right? He thought he was pretty good at hiking, but climbing up like 40-degree incline with loose rocks in a forest was murder.
Mm.
And at the end of the day, his feet were so blistered up and bleeding that he was like, oh, this sucks. And his tour guide was like, you did not buy specific hiking socks, did you? And he was like, no. And his guide was like, okay, well, from here on out, we're literally gonna tape your feet up every day, and we're gonna put you in 2 layers of socks. And so that's why I wear 2 layers of socks, or used to. Now I have like specific walking socks, but that was why I was always like, wear 2 layers of socks, was because of that book I read.
Yeah. Double wrap, extra protection.
Yup.
Works every time.
Does it work every time?
Works for hikers.
It did work for the hiker in this story. Do a GIS report on the hatchet. I don't know what the hatchet is. Hello, Dingo. I just finished doing laundry. Now I'm doing college work while lurking in Chatwood. It's so super important to know. I'm so glad you decided to tell me. Double condoms? Don't actually do that. The hatchet, Pog. I just rewatched that the other day. What is the hatchet?
Kuro wants to play more PoE too, so I'm just like waiting for him to finish playing his late game. And I have him like on in the background, and he's just screaming his head off. It's so funny.
I was teasing him earlier because he was playing Singed, and I was like, wow, Kuro, Singed? That's so impressive. I thought you were a Yasuo main. You have such a range of champions. You're like Pobelter. And he's like 0-2, just like, Although, this is actually really unfortunate. He was actually winning lane. He was beating the Darius he was laning against. But then his team came and tried to gank Darius. All got killed. And he was like, I was
Oh my.
I'm better than you still. What is happening?
God, I think I was actually watching that game. I woke up. I was sleeping earlier, and then I woke up and joined a friend like at a Terror's JP instance. Played there for a bit, and I just had the. Oh my god! He just said, "I hope you get a circumcision. I hope it gets fucking infected."
Oh my god!
That shit was. He was just so foul. Like while I'm like trying to talk about this, just in my ear. But yeah, he was like he was playing against Darius. I saw that one. He was like winning. But
Hatchet is a story
the rest of it.
about a teen lost in the Canadian wilderness. Have you read the book though? The book is infinitely better. The movie is trash. What do you mean they made a movie from like 30 years ago? A Cry in the Wild. The Hatchet is a Zoomer 2010s era Odysseus, but set in the forest that most of my peers were sort of forced to read, and I just sort of sat and was like, wait, this is just the Odyssey. You know what I think of with the Hatchet? I think of the one Hitchhiker, who, this happened, I want to say like 10 or 5 years ago. This guy was, a backpacker, but like, I don't want to say homeless guy, but literally his home was his tent on his back, and he would just walk around the United States and just, wherever he was for the night, set up tent and be there. And he was good at foraging for food, but he wouldn't deny people giving him stuff. Well, he was walking along the highway, and he's hitchhiking, right? And he gets in a truck with a guy, and this guy, they start talking, right? And the guy that picked him up just starts being like, yeah, I'm actually Jesus. I'm actually like the reincarnation of God. I can do whatever I want. I could murder a guy right now. And the guy just started, like, hitting people with his car. Like, literally just started running people over. And the hitchhiker that was with him was like, you're fucking crazy and I gotta stop you. And he had a hatchet in his backpack and just took it out and just ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk the guy. And, like, this is the story that I'm saying it, I'm like, this sounds so fucking crazy that I'm like,
I was gonna say, this just sounds made up.
it
dog.
does sound made up. I'm like, I remember this story, but I'm pretty sure the hitchhiker, like, killed him or, like, stopped him with a fucking hatchet. And I'm like, somebody look up this story. Somebody see if they can find what I'm talking about. Because it sounds so fucking wild and crazy that I'm like, did I fucking hallucinate this in a dream or something? I can't tell who the bad guy is.
Did I just hallucinate like an award-winning story? Like, I'm just like,
If you didn't watch the 1997 made-for-TV
maybe I should
special, The
write this all
Odyssey,
down.
did you even have the millennial experience? I believe him. Wait a minute, I just realized the Hatchet Kid is rich. Does that plane with a private charter? Unreasonable base. Ka-chunk, 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 Yulin 25. Can't tell who the bad guy is? Oh, it's real. I remember Kai, the hitchhiking hero. Yeah! And, like, they interviewed him after, and he was like, this guy was crazy. He was saying stuff like he was Jesus, and he started, like, killing people. So I just took out my hatchet, and it was just like, oh. I ended up in jail? Yeah, but he, like, saved people, didn't he? What did he end up in jail for? Sounds like an urban myth, like finding a hook on your car door. That's real. Shmoyoho made a song on the news story? Oh yeah, they did.
You know, it reminds me, or rather, I'm like thinking of that one movie. I forgot it was. I think it was Shia LaBeouf, where like he's playing as this guy who like sold all of his belongings and just like went out and lived off the land or some shit like that. In like a rundown bus, like a school bus or some shit. I forgot what it was.
God,
Totally forgot what it was.
I'd love to have the skills to like buy an empty lot and do all the stuff that I needed to like make it a comfortable place to live. And like, there's people that's like, yeah, I could do that, and they would just learn that stuff. And I'm so fucking like, I would absolutely struggle to do that. But like, there's a guy who was like, you know, when you look at the square footage of like a Boeing 737, buying one is pretty cheap compared to buying a house, you know, dollar per square foot. So this guy bought like empty acreage somewhere, bought a like rundown Boeing 737 or something. It was like 75,000 or 175,000. And he just
Crazy.
had the wings removed and then had it moved out to the place he was staying and then converted it into a home. And so it's like this weird ass mansion that's just a double story like tube out in the forest.
So fucking awesome.
Okay, so a few months later, he killed someone else that let him sue. Okay, so he didn't go to jail for stopping the one guy. He went to jail for a different thing. The jury found him guilty of first-degree murder, and he was sentenced to 57 years in prison. Why don't you? I just said why I don't, Pixel. In 2023, Netflix made a documentary about him. The hatchet-wielding hitchhiker.
Oh, did you ever see that story where it was like, the police found this like self-sustaining community of like people who were like off the grid, and then they just like shut it all down, and like it pissed everybody off.
No,
Like,
it didn't.
of course, like the government or like the state coming in to like, you know, stop people from like, you know, having their own way of living. Like they're completely off the grid. They have their own like water system and shit like that. They have like little self-made houses and and then it turns out like you see everybody being mad like under the post, but like you look more into the story, literally like they cover the story about all the people in that little self-sustaining village, and like all the shit that they have to self-sustain themselves is just stolen. Like,
yeah.
but like the bikes, the food, the water, electricity, all that shit is just like fucking pulling from like other services, and just general petty theft.
It's
I'm sure it was funny.
I understand like wanting to be self-sufficient and off the grid, and because you know you guys hear me fucking all the time. I complain about the government and shit all the time, but like I'm not saying, how do I word this? This community, it sounds like they were stealing from corporations mostly, and I'm like, yeah, fucking go for it. I'm kind of just like, well, you can't be surprised when you get caught. You can't be like, the government stopped them for nothing because they just hate self-sufficiency and demand dependency. It sounds like it was more of an issue of, hey, you fucking stealing, right? I don't necessarily blame them. I mean, society sucks and fucking steal from a corporation. You just can't be surprised when you get caught. I had a related story. You talking about it reminded me of something. I'm like, what was it? Yeah, what was it? I can't remember now. Damn. Hi, Mixie. You know the economy is fucked when people are making houses out of everything except stuff typical housing? Far Cry 6? Yeah. It was like 2 fucking weeks, guys. I finally got a good card in Pokemon Pocket. I got a, Serperior EX. It's a super pretty, like, full art card of Serperior. Which, I like snakes. That's one of my favorite starters. I had genuinely gone, like, 2 weeks without a good card. And it was just like, bro, please, this sucks. I want pretty cards. Double Dick Grass Snake, sorry. Alright, Pixel. Elaborate. Whoa, I see a Cookie Pro. You do. Why can't I get a good card? Just gotta keep opening packs. Also, hello, Kyler. No, that just came out of nowhere. I'm making coffee.
Whoa.
See, I understand talking about a shark and being like double dicks. Do snakes have the double dick thing? I didn't think they did.
They do.
Really? Okay. I didn't know that about snakes. What is the purpose of the double dick thing? Like, what evolutionary purpose does it serve? I think on sharks they're called claspers, but...
Twice the chance to hit your target.
I guess.
Twice the ammo.
Yesterday, we played Forever Skies. After Forever Skies, my dog was being really, really annoying because we have a carbon monoxide alarm upstairs in an outlet, and it started to go off. And I checked it, and it wasn't actually signaling there's carbon monoxide. It was signaling, hey, the battery is low. This thing literally plugs into the wall, but it still has 2 AA batteries in it. And, you know, after 10 years, they were a little toasty. And it was like, replace the battery. And I'm sitting here thinking just like, this thing is plugged into the fucking wall. Why does it need batteries? But because this thing went off for like 10 minutes, and it took me forever to find it because it goes off, it beeps once every minute. And I thought I was looking for a fucking fire alarm. So I'm like going, you know, from either side of the hallway, like, where the fuck is this thing? And the way it like echoed in the hallway was just like, I don't know. It just, until I was staring directly at it, like, it's not this fucking thing, is it? It was, I couldn't tell where it was coming from. Once I finally got it, it was like, okay, it's just telling me to replace the batteries. I'm not actually gonna, like, die in my sleep from carbon monoxide. But right now it doesn't have batteries in it. Right now it's just on a table. You're supposed to replace them every 10 years? Replace the batteries or the carbon monoxide alarm itself?
So, Yulin,
Mm-hmm.
you know the reason why the batteries are in it, right?
No, I don't. That's what I'm confused about.
That's a battery backup in case like your power goes out.
Hmm.
You still have, you know, carbon monoxide detection because it's kind of important.
I suppose? I guess. I feel like it's very uncommon for somebody who has access to power like this to not have their main concern be getting the power back on.
What do you mean? Yulin, yeah, of course, but it's a battery backup in case like your power's out temporarily.
I suppose? But if your power's out temporarily, I feel like the odds of getting a carbon monoxide... Well, I guess if your power's out, that's going to increase something going wrong in your house for carbon monoxide. I guess that makes sense. I was thinking, like, what are the odds, what are the chances of you having a carbon monoxide issue in the small window where you don't have power? But I guess if you having power is what causes a carbon monoxide issue, more likely than just isolated odds? You need to replace the whole
I mean,
thing.
Yulin,
Mhm.
I'd also like just the thing that keeps me from dying is working. I don't care if it's a 2-day window. You die from carbon monoxide.
Yes. If it happens. It's not like
Yulin,
Cairo. It's not
you're
like
gambling with your life here.
it's not like carbon monoxide detector goes off. So now there's carbon monoxide. The carbon monoxide detector doesn't prevent carbon monoxide. It just tells you if it's there.
Yes, of course it does, which is good.
Yeah, but like you're saying its chances like this thing that saves your life because it stops the carbon monoxide. I'm exaggerating for you, I know.
No, it alerts you.
But it sounds very, very unlikely that it happens in that moment. I do think the moment it's like, actually,
Yes,
no,
of course.
there could be something there. You need to replace the whole thing soon. They expire every decade, just about. Goddamn, just noticed those bazongas.
What Stencil said.
Goddamn, just noticed those bazongas. Really, Cairo?
Hmm?
You just said what Stencil said.
Yeah.
Goddamn, just
He
noticed
said
those
redundancy saves
bazongas.
lives. Oh.
Long-
The
They
alarm.
said.
That is what they said, but the next thing they said was, my detector is only battery powered, redundancy saves lives. We were about to be hit by the winter storm. Yeah. Jiggle, thank you, Cookie. Ah. There are actually co-detectors built in some heaters. They'll actually turn off the heater. Well, it started beeping. It beeped for probably 10-15 minutes total. And the dog is fucking horrified now. She literally would not leave me alone last night until I went to bed. She's actually chilling upstairs now, which is like, oh, thank God. She forgot about it when, like, over the night. But she was, like, just staring at me all night. And she'd come into my room and she'd try to get on the beanbag, which I don't want her on. I was like, no, off. And she'd pout and cry. And it was just like, oh my God. I have batteries. I probably just put those back in. Not the old batteries. I put new batteries in it and plug it back in and it'll be fine. And when Dad gets back, I'll be like, hey, your carbon monoxide thingy was beeping. Probably need a new one. Well, actually, it might be a new one. He might have already placed it once and it doesn't actually need to be replaced. I don't know. He gets back, I'll let him know. Intercourse with llamas. Oh, wait. Is that my yesterday story? I think I already told this one. I already told the intercourse with llamas made Mark Zuckerberg seek more masculine energy at Meta. Fact checked. I think I said that one yesterday. Hi, cheesecake.
Somebody told me yesterday, or just mentioned it, they're like, it's funny how, like, all Mark Zuckerberg needed was a haircut and a gold chain for people to love him.
God. The tagline I saw, or the article I saw was, Mark Zuckerberg, who you can tell has been listening to the Kendrick Lamar album, announces that fact-checking will no longer be a thing on Facebook.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Apparently his watch in that video is like $750,000. Which is like, what the fuck?
Seriously, wearing 750k on your wrist is crazy.
That's a lot for a watch. That's a lot to announce that while you're effectively announcing layoffs for people. Like, hey, we're cutting this whole branch of people from our company. Also, I have 750,000 on my wrist.
Yeah, that's insane. People have been killed for weight loss. Like, fucking Pop Smoke. Like, his home invaded by, like, a bunch of, about, like, 3 kids who wanted to just, like, steal his shit. They shot him dead and took his wristwatch, and his wristwatch was, like, I think $2,000, and they got away with, like, maybe a little bit more. It's like, you killed this dude for, like, not even, like, 3-4 paychecks worth of money.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I thought you were gonna say something about, like, the old-timey stuff. Where, like, you know, a farm couldn't pay their mortgage and stuff. And so the bank took it and was selling it in auction. But all of the local farmers there, they would go to the auction and they would hang up, like, nooses at the barn where the auction was. And it was basically like, hey, if you buy this, if you bid on this at all and drive up the price, we'll fucking kill you. And the idea was keep the price low when the bank auctions it off, so that the person who lived there initially... Oh, dude, it's crazy. The bank would auction off, right? And nobody would bid on it, and so the price would be super, super low. And the guy who owned it would just get it back for, like, $500. Well, because it was, like, 1940s, it'd be a lot less than $500. But, it was a whole, like... You know, people would show up to this and be like, yeah, they're auctioning off a farm. You know, I've always wanted, you know, a country home. And all the farmers in the area would be like, listen, buddy, you see that noose right there? If you bid on this, you're going to be in that. And they'd be like, message received. Don't bid on this. And that was how they dealt with the banks foreclosing on property like that back then, was literally just threatening them.
Yeah.
It's there's a famous picture with it. It's black and white, and it's this open barn door, and a bunch of guys just standing around talking, and just 2 nooses hanging from it. And it's like a very clear message of fuck around and find out, we dare you. We used to be a real country. We're still a real country, just, you know, there's a lot of stupid shit going on right now. I did see a video that was things to be hopeful for 2025. A lot of good news stuff. In 2025, there's going to be a massive expansion of wind energy throughout the world. It's going to overtake nuclear worldwide. And the reason for this is that there's a lot of wind farm projects that are finishing in 2025. There's a lot in the UK, and I think there's like 2 in the UK, and a few in just Europe as a whole. And then there's like 2 really big ones in China. And so wind power is going to be fucking huge in 2025. We used to be real men. Damn liberals and their LGBT ice cream. Holy, one of my, I don't want to say my favorite videos, but there's a video of this guy who's in Turkey and he's like, I'm in Turkey and we are going to take the boat cruise. They don't let the HDTV people on the boat. They don't like them. They don't let the HDTV. And he keeps saying HDTV in there. And it's so fucking funny. Another good news story. Electric vehicles are like super ramping up in 2025. So there's a big initiative to make all public charging cables have a universal charger. So that no matter what type you have, you're going to be able to use these chargers instead of it being exclusive to like brand. They are trying to multiply the amount of chargers by like 6 fucking times. So like the amount of chargers that are out there now, they're trying to literally times 6 that for 2025. Hooray, get rid of Tesla ports. They're also trying to make most of them fast charging. It's kind of like the thing that holds electric vehicles back is easy access to charging. And so they want to make charging as easy as possible to make electric vehicles easily accessible. The EU is going to have a new, basically like, marker for products on whether they've affected deforestation. So, a product being sold in the EU is going to have to prove that, hey, the way we source these materials, the way we produce these products, did not attribute to deforestation. And hopefully that's going to be a thing that, you know, people see this and it's like, I'm going to buy the toilet paper that did not involve cutting down the rainforest, right? But it's going to be like across the entire EU. I guess not the UK, but
maybe is that going to be more effective than like the whole, like in California, how everything is labeled with like this has things that can cause cancer.
I'm hoping. I feel like it can't hurt, but we will see. I still think all e-vehicles should have an emergency gas tank for generating power, like a little one. There's going to be an EU carbon border adjustment mechanism. So right now, companies get taxed based on how much pollution they have. But what a lot of companies in the EU are doing is they're doing all the pollution stuff in other countries that have lax rules. So let's say there's something that, you know, produces a shit ton of carbon byproducts. They'll do that in China. And then they will ship it to the EU. And the EU is going to be like, nope, you have to track it all the way down. If you're buying stuff that's doing that in China, you're going to get taxed for it. Which kind of sounds, you know, similar to the last one, but... Or I guess along the same vein. But that's going on in the EU. In the US, I wasn't sure how great I thought these next 2 to 3 stories were. But they were in the video. There's going to be a COLA adjustment, which is cost of living adjustment. resources for people on fixed incomes like Social Security are gonna go up. Oh, we got another Final Fantasy video.
Yippee.
And so we'll see if that stays in place, given we're having the presidential switch. There's a big focus on telehealth for hospitals and insurance companies. I was watching this and I'm like, is this good? But basically, there's a big push for like a lot of doctor's appointments and things like that moving to like not necessarily phone calls, but like Zoom calls and stuff like that. And a lot of health professionals are now being trained in stuff like this. I don't know if this is good. The cost of living going up. The sky is in fact blue. It's already pretty much like that post-COVID. Right, but on a company and organization level, Frisu, they are focusing more on handling that and less on, oh, this is just a lockdown thing, it'll be normal in 2 years. They're kind of focusing on like, hey, let's move forward with this option for people that, you know, it's better in these regards, right? So like a quick doctor's checkup, there's things that you should be in person for doctor's checkup. But there's a lot that doctors can do over a Zoom call. Where it's like, hey doc, I have a question about this. Oh, this sounds like this, look into this, right? So they're training doctors to be like, treat it less like a temporary fix and more of an option now. Oh, so now they're gonna charge $3,000 for a Zoom call? God, I hope not. Because it's cheaper and more efficient? Unless you were doing blood work and panels? That seems like it can go bad if medical qualification requirements are lax. Just like how insurance says people with high school degrees denying care. Yeah. I was reading this and it's like, I hear what they're saying and I understand it. I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if this is gonna be like the right call, but we will see. AI is finding a lot of success in medicine. AI is doing a lot of imaging, drug interactions, potential treatments, and record keeping, which I think is one of the better reasons for AI. You know, I don't want AI replacing artists and stuff like that. But when AI is like, hey, there's a very high probability of this patient having breast cancer, look at this spot here. And a doctor's like, holy shit, I never would have caught that. That sounds like a pretty fucking awesome use of AI there. The AI protein folding stuff is genuinely amazing because that field has been limited by speed. That sounds fucking awesome. At the right call, nice pun. AI best usage this month. Songs to diss pirate software. Holy, I saw one. I think it was by Fandy. Holy Furisu. Hi, love. Hi, you and my love. Miss Frey. Another thing was the African Continental Free Trade. So basically, when you look at like international trade from African countries, there's actually not much trade between them compared to trade with other countries. So if you look at like countries in Asia trading with each other, there's a lot more traffic going on than countries in Africa trading with each other. And so 54 countries in Africa have kind of like signed a treaty together to create a free trade area in Northeast Africa. And they're going to have a, not a convention, but like a meeting this year to basically address a lot of the issues with it, like logistics, infrastructure. How do they handle, you know, having so many different currencies? But I think this free trade area has seen some decent success so far. It's increasing trade between these countries, like, already, and it's pretty fair. It's fairly new. I say that, I'm like, wait, that was something they said, right? I don't remember how new it actually was. And then again, another story that I'm like, I don't know if that's a good thing. The Digital Services Act is going to push social media platforms to remove harmful content faster and be more transparent with the rules. And this is a across EU thing. And I'm like, I don't know if that's good or just wording it to sound good. Africa's going to pop off in the coming decade. That's what I've seen a lot too, Chernobyl. I've seen a lot of, like, these three countries are going to have an absolute massive explosion in population. And going to be, like, they're going to be right up there with India and China. I think Nigeria was one that's, like, expect a massive population from this country. But yeah, that was the good news stories that I saw from a video. Half of them were like, I hope that's a good news story. Not entirely sure if it will be, but I hope so. Apparently there was a survey they talked about where it was like, they surveyed 23,000 people. And they were like, how do you think 2024 was? And they're like, it was awful. It was ass. And then a big portion of them were like, 2025 is going to be better. 25 is going to be way better. Motherland, have you done holidays yet? We have not. We were waiting for Icy Fire's lunch break. Icy. It's not their lunch break yet. I also have sad news. I have some really sad news. Do you guys remember in 2005 when Jean-Claude Van Damme did the splits across the two semi-trucks? Yeah, he recently came out on Twitter, was like, it wasn't me. They CGI'd my face onto the real guy that did that. I didn't do that. The real guy was a stuntman named Alain Mosi? Hi, Trogdor. But it wasn't me. I couldn't do the splits at that point. I was past my prime and old, and I could no longer do the splits like that. Sorry for lying to you. It's like, man, what the fuck? 20 years later, and he's just like, here, guys, I'm getting old, and I'm clearing out my regrets. I didn't do the splits on the semi-trucks. Okay. Oh, fuck, I hate sad news. I don't know who that is. Was the guilt clawing at him? I guess? I don't know. He just came out with it 20 years later like, it wasn't me, guys. I can finally...
He, in fact, cannot do the splits, no problem.
I just need to clear my conscience. I didn't do the splits on the semi-truck, guys. Survivor's guilt type beat. I really liked this zone in Stormbringers. I think this was my favorite zone. Did I say Starbringers? Stormbringers. Stormblood. Stormblood. Why was I saying Bringers? Shadowbringers, Stormblood.
You've gotten like confused like a few times. Shadowbringers and
I don't know why.
Because it's SB and SHB.
It's SB and I think Bringers from no. Why do I think Bringers? I can't identify why. Bro, it's called Shadow. Bro called it Shadowlands the other day. I'm not surprised. That's the worst thing he's done. This man might be the second coming. Is he still raging at League?
No, he just got on PoE.
Okay.
He actually just messaged me. He said that if I want to play PoE, drop by.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay.
Of course, I want to keep you here all to myself, but I also want you to go have fun. One of the most toxic.
Yeah, I'm so bored right now.
One of the most toxic things I've ever seen is when somebody like text messages a guy, especially if it's like their girlfriend, and like one of their bros sees the phone and just messages, "He's busy, smug face," and it's like, holy shit, that's how you murder a man.
Actually, was it you that told that story where it was like somebody who like messed around with their friend's phone instead of like doing the usual like "I'm gay," they sent out like they sent out messages saying goodbye.
No, that sounds crazy. I do have a story kind of
What's
like
the
this.
story?
So,
I forget who it was. Somebody told me that story. They said their friend or a friend of somebody or whatever was just he instead of saying the typical like "oh, I'm gay,"
mhm,
just sent out a bunch of messages telling the people on his phone saying goodbye.
that's so
And then
fucked.
his phone just blew up with like notifications and text back like, "Are you okay, dude?"
Yeah. Um, the one that happened to me, that's not quite the same scenario, but kind of fits it. I had this girlfriend. It's the one I've talked about a few times that had the million red flags. And at one point, Guild Wars 2 is coming out. I was like, I'm so excited to play Guild Wars 2. My friend Ashley and I have been like talking about it for 3 years now. And she's like, "Who's Ashley?" And I'm like, "Oh, it's a friend from World of Warcraft. They're way into Guild Wars 2. We're going to play Guild Wars 2. I'd love for you to join us." And she's like, "I'm not playing Guild Wars 2 with you." And it was like, "What?" And like, me talking about Guild Wars 2 again, it was like, "Maybe we should break up since you love Ashley so much." It was like, what the fuck is happening? This is one of those like fucking red flag, like Jesus Christ conversations looking back. But
What the fuck?
it became a thing of, you talk about Ashley so much. I don't want you playing Guild Wars 2. I don't want you talking to Ashley anymore. And I talked to this girl so fucking infrequently that I was just like, whatever, of course. You're the most important person to me, so I'll stop talking to Ashley. Yeah, we'll play Guild Wars 2.
Yes, my mistress. Yes, mother.
Dude, I was fucking pathetic when I was 20. The next day, literally the next day, after we had that conversation of I won't talk to Ashley anymore, our mutual friend, our guild leader in our WoW guild and in our Star Wars guild, he goes, "Yo, Yulin, what's up? You still talking to that Ashley girl?" And my girlfriend just immediately leaves the call. Just like, what the fuck, man? You're airing all our laundry? And I'm sitting here like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you say that? He's like, what happened? Did I say something wrong? I was like, we literally just had a fight over Ashley. Why would you say that? And he's like, oh, I thought I was just fucking with you. I didn't know there was actually an Ashley that was a problem. I literally just threw out a name to get you in trouble and tease you.
Funny.
And like, it was so on point. It was like, we literally just talked about Ashley. And then he mentioned Ashley that I was like, fuck, did I tell him? And like, forget? Did I like,
Intervention.
did I go to him and be like, hey, I need your thoughts on this. What about this? And then like, he just being an idiot was like, hey, you still talking to her? In front of the girlfriend that had a problem with it, right? I thought I'd actually gone and talked about this, so I'm gaslighting myself. And when he's like, yeah, no, I didn't know there was an Ashley. I literally was just throwing out a name. I'm like running to the girlfriend like, girlfriend, come back. It was a joke. I didn't talk to him about Ashley. I didn't share her shit.
That reminds me, have you ever seen those videos? Like those Findom videos where it's like where they're holding the phone and like they have that their little simp just fucking on their hands and knees, like, oh, did you bring your money? Did you bring your entire paycheck today? It's like, oh, yes, I did, my mistress. And he's like
Oh,
fucking
God.
kissing her boots and just like holding up like fucking like $2,000 in his fucking hands in cash, like that kind of shit. Dude, that shit is so wild, and the fact that I've seen multiple of them.
Wait, this
makes
isn't like
me,
a webcomic.
I
This
don't
is
know how to
like
feel.
a real.
No, this is like these are actual people who like enjoy getting fin-dommed, but it's at
Holy.
the same time it's like these are like fucking, what do you call it? Like white collar workers, just like fucking giving up entire paychecks of like, here you go,
How do
my mistress, you're more important than life for me.
how do I get into this where I have somebody giving me their entire paycheck? God.
Being willing to like fucking do all the stuff that you don't like doing in public in front of people. Like this is literally happening in like a fucking parking lot or like in a
No,
neighborhood
I hate
street.
that. I hate that so much.
It's actually pathetic. It's crazy.
On one hand, I'm like, you know what? Two consenting adults living their best life. On the other hand, I'm like, really? In front of my salad? Really?
Right.
Ewan can red my flag. Wait, who the fuck is Ashley? Barely legal Ewan fin-dommed. Those are real bots. We don't even come close, Ewan. Imagine giving up Burger King money to some bitch. Oh my god, you. You can be a dom fin-dom instead. That... An entire paycheck sounds wild. I have seen a
It is.
TikTok, I think. I'm pretty sure it was fake, but I do remember one guy doing like here's, a day in the life of, a bottom to my mistress. She comes by with her boyfriend, and I give her some money so they can have fun on their date together. And it's just like, what the fuck, bro? And I'm pretty sure this one was like comedic, but I'm
I think
like,
I've seen that one.
I bet sometimes it's not comedic. I bet for a lot of people, there's a lot of people actually doing this. Which, I have a friend that's a cuck. I have a friend that sexually enjoys...
Friend who's a cuck.
Dude. I've told the story once or twice before, but basically, he was streaming, and this was when I first started being this is when I started, like, openly flirting with people. He messaged me after one of his streams, and he's like, you're a degenerate. You're pretty lewd, right? And I was like, yeah, I am. And he goes, I have a proposition for you. How do you feel about fucking my girlfriend and then letting me clean up the mess after? And I was like, yeah, what? Huh? And he was like, yeah, so I am just into cucking. And I was like, okay. And he's like, and I want to see somebody just rail my girlfriend, and then I get to apologize after and clean up the mess, is what he said. And I was like, okay,
Jesus.
this isn't gonna work because I'm a bottom. But like... What a time to come along.
What's going on? I know.
Hi, Casamina. I hope your stream went well. Hi, Drekken. Hi, Yugi. Hi, Tactics. So, I'll start the story over. So that you guys coming in halfway through understand, are missing context, right? When I first started being openly lewd, I grew up in a very, like, prudish, private Christian school, like, sex is sin. When I grew up and kind of moved away from that, I enjoyed flirting a lot and being somewhat degenerate online, within reason, right? You never want to make people uncomfortable. Hi, Nairo. There was a Twitch stream I was watching a lot, and this guy was very encouraging of me being so flirty, very, very encouraging of me being openly degenerate in his chat. And after one of his streams, he messaged me. And he's like, Eland, you're pretty degenerate, right? And I'm like, yeah. I'm kind of, new to this, but yeah, I like being lewd. And word for word, he just messages me, I have a proposition for you. I want to see you fuck my girlfriend and then I clean up the mess after. And I'm just like,
Oh, good.
what? And he's like, yeah, so I know a lot of people make fun of it, but I am into cucking. I genuinely get turned on by this. And it was just like, I thought this was like just an insult. I didn't know people were actually like this. And he's like, yeah, I mean, I would have made fun of it a year ago too, but I've just been exploring myself. Hi, Commander Guy. And, you know, I like this. My girlfriend's accepting of it. Hi, Snowing Fire. And here is this. Cucking, to be a cuck, is when you watch your partner, or I guess not your partner, just two other people. No, because that's voyeurism. You watch your partner have sex with other people. Or maybe you don't watch, but you're very aware of it happening, right? So, like, a husband and wife, and then another guy comes over, has sex with the wife, and the husband either, you know, knows that it's happening, or he's, like, literally in a chair in the bedroom watching. It's something that a lot of people make fun of, because it's like, you know, you're such a loser. You let, you know, other guys have sex with your wife. But, like, there's people that are actually into it. Which, I mean, if you're into it, what do you... Oh, shit. Thank you, Octomage. I almost forgot that one. If you're into that, like, I mean, it's not hurting anybody. It doesn't make you look good, and it's definitely easy to make fun of, but, like, it's not hurting anybody, and it's one of those just like, what the fuck? I don't know how to think about this. My response to the guy was, thanks for the offer, thanks for keeping me in mind, but, oh, thank you, Oku. My response is, you know, I'm not gonna, like, come in, fuck your girlfriend, and say, alright, have fun, champ, while I head out. That's just not me, but it was very much whiplash, and very much like, what is happening? Where were we? T-Pain made a
It's
song.
just so funny to hear.
Yeah,
Just like casually mentioning, he just sort of has like the smug look on his face, and he just leans back. So, how does it sound? You know, fucking my girlfriend and I clean up the mess.
Literally, his words were like, "I have a proposition for you. I think you'll like it."
I think that makes it for sure. That's funny as fuck.
I know someone that pays for his girlfriend to go out with others, and like, you know what? Consenting adults, nobody's getting hurt. Fucking hell yeah! I'm a big believer that you don't choose we don't choose our kinks, and hopefully, we're lucky if we don't have one that fucking sucks, right? Like, if you're into vor, you get to do vor once. You know, if you're into something illegal, you don't get to, well, you could do that, but like, please don't, it's illegal, and
If you're into horses, you only do that shit once.
T-Pain made a song about being cucked with the help of his Twitch chat a few years ago. Made me laugh, not gonna lie. So any major news happening today? There's a few political things happening that I'll probably later on mention, like, hey guys, this is happening, but it's politics, so I want to move on. Whiplash, Comfy Tiger Raid, Comfy Tiger Raid, Comfy Tiger Raid. Yulin, Sleep, Doki, huh? Cool Tiger Heist Raid, Cool Tiger Heist Raid, Yugi. Cute Tiger Raid. Ha. Comfy Tiger Raid, nah, no worries. Finish the story, Yulin, do it. Hi, so bottom, and go on. Keep talking about cucking, Dan coming online. First thing I hear is, this isn't gonna work because I'm a bottom. Great timing. God, that really was just legendary timing on that raid. Octolababa, thank you. Oh, well, Elon could have been a bull. that was a word that I learned about from this conversation, was what a bull was. And he wanted me to be the bull, and I was like, this isn't happening. I need that level of confidence to ask someone that. The fuck? Commander Guy, this is for adults. What is that? Hey, I'm back with pancakes again, but happy pancakes for our Tiger Ride. I know, but then why are you here? Wow, the cuck chair. So by being or having someone else, SCNR Draken Scanner. Oh shit, there's more. Oh god. Cernova, why? Oh, Hackers Hype Train. Like agreed upon cheating, basically? If it's all agreed upon, if it's all like consenting with all parties, it's not cheating, right? Because cheating isn't like you had sex outside of your marriage. It's outside of the communication. If somebody's like, I want to have sex with this third person, and their partner's like, I'm okay with you having sex with the third person, it's not really cheating, right? That's like agreed upon by everyone. It is all based on communication. You got to talk about this stuff before doing it. Fucking is the adulterous act, so there's like that element of infidelity. So by being or having someone else. Oh, Hector's Hype Train. Yulin. Hi, Yuki. Were you done for today, or are you still going? Oh, you're done for today. Good job, Yuki. Yeah, basically, but also usually you watch, usually. No, gifted 5 subs. That puts us at 6, right? I can do simple basic math, 5 plus 1. Yeah. I cannot believe I had to think about that. There was a moment, Oku, when I was in...
Trick question.
I was in a chem lab.
Yeah.
And we're doing the math for...
Chem lab.
The
Breaking
chemistry.
Bad.
Not Breaking Bad, just college stuff, right? Okay. And one of the final problems we had to do was 16 times 0. Like, this was the end of the simplified problem. And we both went, yeah, 16 times 0, that's fucking problem solved. And I pull up my calculator, and I type, 16x0, and my partner just went, dude, are you serious? And I went, like, I just need to check. I just need to check, man. He's like, you could see on their face, they were just like, I have been doing this whole lab for the past 2 hours with this person. They just typed in 16 times 0. Maybe I check my answers after class on my own. I was like, oh,
That's
God.
So funny.
Well, 5 gift subs. I mean, sometimes you watch and sometimes you don't have to my understanding. Some people prefer watching. I'm trying to, yeah, the swinger sphere is foreign to me. It's very foreign to me also. I have an offer for you. You can't refuse. That was the other part, was I have a proposition for you. I think you're gonna like it. And it was like, no.
You're gonna like it.
Choose my kinks. I got a Yulin kink, a kinkland if you will. My needle kink. Oh, God. I would hate to have a needle kink. That sounds awful. But that's just because I'm so fucking averse and scared of me. Oh, wait, there's waiters. Welcome, waiters. Mao. What is a bull? We'll get back to that. Poly things? Yeah, always hiding from politics. Oh boy, that's like the time it takes to not pay taxes. My PC was dying. Hi, Devilgated, Breaking Bad, Devil, Marine Biologist, God damn it, Devil. Hi, Kiyomi. I don't use the calculator to check. I checked the calculator instead. I'm off for meow. Take care, everyone, you all. I hope you have a good day. Thank you for stopping by. Take care. Hi, hun. See you tomorrow, Tactics. That's a fun name. Tactics. You've spelled it in a fun way. Anyway. Bye, Hayo. How's the amazing Yulin doing? Hi, Max. We just got a big raid. We just did a hype train, I think. And now I am at 6 incline. And I am feeling it immediately. So you know the 5 people you can cheat with list? Saw a video a while ago. Audience, the girlfriend said to famous person, you're on his list. Like the girlfriend was trying to pimp out her boyfriend, a famous person. Or cuck chair, whatever. Hang on. So the 5 people you can cheat with list. I remember this. Saw a video a while ago. Audience, the girlfriend said to famous... So they basically added the famous person like, hey, you're on my boyfriend's list. Just so you know. It's funny. Kind of on subject. Hype train. I thought there was one. I could have been wrong. Did I see one? Or was it just the 2 different gifts? Level 2, baby? Okay. Yeah, there was a hype train. Oh, no, I can see it in OBS right here. Hype train complete at level 3. 5%. Your community contributed a total of 7... Wait, 7? I just fucking missed one. Okay, wait, I can check though. Snowball gave out 5. Oh, Oku resubscribed. That's what it was. It was on David Letterman. Holy. Nope, Walkies is going great so far. It is. I'm a little worried because we're at 3.2 miles. And, I think this is the end of the Azim Steps. So there's a potential for a really long video coming up.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
I hope so.
No, please.
Yeah, I'm thinking Hoth.
No, please. Hi, Huntera. Oh, thank God it's a Matthew sub. We don't have to add it. Hi, honey. The guest is like, oh, cool. Doesn't mean anything is going to happen, but thanks for letting me know. I think one of the funniest things, Snowing, that I've ever seen on a show like that is, I think it was Conan. And he had who's the guy that plays Deadpool?
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds. He had Ryan Reynolds on. He's like, Ryan Reynolds, has there ever been any saucy pictures of you out there on the internet? And he's like, I did take a picture of my dick once and send it to a girl. So somewhere out there is a picture of my penis on the internet. And Conan goes, well, guess what, Ryan? We found it! And he just starts screaming like, no! And that shit's so fucked up but funny. Saucy puppet show. I love Conan. Well, guess what, Ryan? We found it! Bring it up on the big screen, boys! Yeah, I'm thinking Hawk Tua. Yeah. I really liked the Hawk Tua girl. I was like, fucking get that bad girl. And then she did the fucking rug pull and disappeared. And I'm like, man, you could have gone out as a hero. You could have gone out as, like, someone everybody liked. Ryan Reynolds, yeah, Comedy Gold. Also know you. You found the secret hug.
Yulin.
That's me.
So my best friend from high school, he recently, like a couple of days ago, has taken a picture with the Hawk Tua girl.
Oh, why recently?
He found her randomly while walking around.
Also, hi, Maxie. Oh, they didn't actually find? I couldn't show if they did. FCC stuff. What zone was this? This is, Oh god, this one might not be long enough. Walking through Central Shroud? I don't think Central Shroud is long enough for 1.8 miles. Oh no. FTC or FCC? Recently found in a zoo? Oh my goodness.
Dylan, I looked up the Ryan Reynolds video. It's pretty good.
he was genuinely like, wait, no, you can't do that. And Conan's like, of course we're not gonna fucking do that, dude. But his delivery of it's so fucking funny.
Because he delivers it like they would have cut to something like
Yeah.
that. Where it's like, and guess what? We have any points towards like the fucking camera and everything.
The genuine panic on Reynolds' face is just like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up, no. Hi, Kawaii Llama. What other stories do I got?
Did you? Well, I guess I don't know if it gets into politics. The Trump coin and Melania coin.
I do have that on my stuff. That was the when somebody's like, "What news is there for today?" I was like, "We got some political stuff." For anybody not in the know, in the last week, right before taking office, Donald Trump launched a crypto coin. It's called I think it's just Trump, right? That built up a lot of money, and they rug pulled it. Possibly the hardest I've ever seen a rug pull. It was like 33 billion or something lost.
Did they rug pull it?
Its value plummeted. And a lot of people were selling it. It dropped 33 or 38 billion. Like, billion with a B. And a lot of the people that, like, gained from this were, like, political affiliates of Trump. So it's, like, looking like a pretty cut and dry rug pull. Crypto? Yes. I have seen pictures of, like, the Trump subreddit panicking in real time. And they're talking about, like...
I'm so glad he's our president.
Oh my god. People were like, he's gonna fix it, it's gonna go back up. And then they saw the Melania coin launched, and they're like, we're all so fucked. We're all so cooked. And it's just like, I mean, yeah? One, crypto. Two, Trump. How have you been here for as long as you have and not heard about all the, like, people this guy just scams? Hi, Archangel. Archangel watched 415 consecutive streams this month and sparked a watch streak. Did you imagine if that one came right after yours, Cairo?
Yeah.
I genuinely don't know how Archangel has done it. But 415 is the biggest streak I know of. So it exists, but it's lost a lot because to a Huck girl? No. Okay, so we're talking about different topics there. The Hawk Tua girl. She had her podcast, it was doing well. And she launched a crypto coin. Hi, Kyle. The crypto coin, you know, a lot of people bought into it. And then she and her friends sold everything, making the price drop. But she sold when it was high. And everybody was like, this is just blatant fraud. This is just like, you fucking scammed us. You did a rug pull. And she's like, I didn't do a rug pull, but we're taking a hiatus from the podcast. And what we kind of expect from her is that she's just fucking left. She's just got her money, and she's out. Months later, Trump has essentially done the same thing, but, you know, he's the fucking elected president. So on a much bigger scale. He announced his Trump coin, centralizing money. You know, the dollar is falling, so invest in this. Hi, Keo. And a lot of people that are diehard MAGA supporters really believe in Trump, bought his coin. We're talking like billions of dollars worth of this cryptocurrency. And then he and a lot of the people that invested in this that were in his inner circle sold. They sold everything. And $38 billion of value was lost from this coin. So Trump and friends just made a shit ton of money. And all the people that invested, you know, like their life savings in this coin, this is just the last week, were like, it's gonna come back, right? It's dipping, but it's gonna come back, right? And instead of addressing it, instead of Trump like being like, hey, if you put money into this coin, this is why the value is gonna go back up. Instead, he was just like, guys, I have a new coin for you. It's the Melania coin. Invest in this new cryptocurrency. And it's like, there's been no, like, addressment, there's been no, like, acknowledgement of the billions lost on this cryptocurrency he just did last week. Instead, he's just immediately trying to do it again. Also, morning, Techno. Forehead exposed, Max. Cheese, Elder. The mother. What mileage we at? We're at 3.5. Hi, how's you, Keo? Is it bad enough I think it's funny that people who invested in a Trump-related thing lost money? Not necessarily. I feel bad for them. I do. You know, a lot of people just lost a lot of money. There's gonna be people who lost their savings. There's gonna be people that are like, Mom, Dad, Trump is an idiot. Don't invest in this coin. And then Mom and Dad invest in the coin and lose everything. And that's going to affect the kid under them, right? There's gonna be a lot of stuff like that. This is gonna affect a lot of people. And I fucking hate seeing Trump win. I hate seeing Trump, you know, just walk away scot-free, up billions, potentially. Bro, I hate that. But on the other hand, you've heard story after story after story of Trump scamming people. You know, if you talk about any venue he's ever given a rally at, he owes them money. And has basically openly said, we're not gonna pay them. Hi, Blast Raptor. Thank you for the follow. So on one hand, I'm like, you know, fool you once, shame on them. Fool you twice, shame on you. Fool you 17 times. Bro, what are we doing here? How have you gotten this far? And not, like, did you have your eyes closed? Like, on one hand, it's like, I feel it's very difficult to show any sympathy toward you. I'm more on the side of, like, I hate seeing Trump win than I'm sympathetic towards these people. But, you know, they believed in Trump. Eventually, it was them on the chopping block. We'll see. We'll see how the next 4 years go. Freya, sweetie, Keo. I suspect it's the same as everything else he makes, where he just licenses his name. Like the Trump Hotel or Casino? Okay. Keo. So technically it's not his. He could sell because he couldn't own his business while president, or... I'm not actually sure on that. It might not even have been his, just licensed like Octal said. Double down, 99% of gamblers, investors quit before it hits big. According to Trump in 2025. I'm sure there's gotta be rules, reason, or possibly to help crypto lose value. To make people support dollar more. I don't think rules apply to Trump, sadly. I think he's broken a lot of them and nothing has happened. Not even just Trump. Every other month a new scam coin is dropped. Are people still falling for this shit? There are legit coins. There are coins that have, like, had a legit value, gradually going up, gradually, like, spreading it around. And it's like, those coins exist, you can invest in those, and money will go up. As crazy it is to say, crypto can be safe, there's literally coins out there that have been around for, like, 5 to 10 years. It's crazy when it's like, this person makes a new coin. Invest now, guys. Get in while it's hot.
Moogle coin. Get it now, guys. Come on.
It's crazy when people dump life savings into a new coin. I get it. You want to buy a lot of stock in GameStop when it's at 4 cents a stock, and then sell when it's at $400 a stock, right? And when a new coin is just coming out, that's when it's that cheap. But, like, it's not gonna happen. You're just gonna get scammed. It's like every month there's a new one. Just Trump every other month. By value, I mean confidence in all digital currencies. Yeah, it's called people are dumb as hell, especially in the United States. I meant to do that earlier. Lego, Yuki. Hi, Icy Fire. Alright, Icy Fire's here. We got holidays. Fuck you.
Okay, when?
Don't forget that he doesn't want to raise minimum wage. Oh, God, I know. I'm going to get crucified for this, but Ethereum is one of those. There's a global unstoppable CPU that you can pay to run operations on. That's where it's something to be. Octal actually knows a lot about these, and so he works with them. So, like, I'm definitely not the type to be like, all crypto bad. All crypto needs to go away. Honestly, I think crypto, if there was just one coin, that makes sense to me. Like, I understand the, like, decentralized currency. But then it was just like, oh, pump and dump rug pulls, where if there's a new one every day, that's where it's like, we have taken the good idea and twisted it. So I launched Snowing Fire coins, then pull out, make my chunk and let others keep investing, growing into it. Great coin, greater value. And I bailed it, but I started it? Well, it has gone so low, Snowing Fire, for these rug pulls. It will never have value. Imagine you come out with the coin and it's like $5 per. And you tell everybody this is going to go up and up and up. So they spend a shit ton of money. And the value goes up to 20 because a lot of people have bought in. But you have the most because you started it. You have like a massive amount of this coin that you didn't even pay for. You just created it. And then you sell all of yours. You sell it at 20 per and you make millions. Well, because you're selling, because demand isn't increasing, but supply is, the value is going to go from 20 and just go down. Every time you sell, it goes down just a little bit. And so it started at 5, people bought in at 5, and you sold so much that now the value is 7 cents. So all these people bought in at $5. Neland, I know how to stop working. All these people bought in at $5, and every $5 they spent is now worth 7 cents. That is a very, like, very, very basic attempt at understanding a rug pull. There's probably a lot more into it, but... Holy shit, Elon.
Did you hear about that story about that, like, kid who rugged his own coin? That one?
I didn't hear about a kid doing it. I've heard about people like Logan Paul doing it.
It was like this 12-year-old kid. It was like this 12-year-old kid who had like his own coin and he like rugged it for $30,000. And
holy!
He was like he was on stream literally fucking flipping the bird at the people who invested in his coin. It was like, I fucking tricked you guys. Or whatever the fuck.
Damn.
Like, fuck you guys.
That's crazy.
Apparently the community for that coin took over and now it's worth 56 million.
That's funny. Holy shit, Ewan. You can use the SVG I gave you. Use that as a symbol for Moogle coin. But surely this time I won't be left holding the bag after the rug pull. You mean a get-rich-quick scheme still doesn't work after all these years? Shame, really. But most people don't buy with the purpose to run operations. They buy because they expect for it to go up. That's where the issue is? Yeah. Kimmy Honey, BTC Gang Mage, yeah, I see. But it's not because value. Crypto coins are based on nothing but a promise. Not gonna lie, I'd actually buy Ethereum. Just use their server span width thingy. I see Fire Mage, wait. If you don't value decentralized compute, then maybe. But having the gas necessary to execute decentralized code is worth something to me, right? You only know how to stop working, Drek and Ababa. Extremely lukewarm take. We not need everything in life to be an investment? I can agree with that. So you oversupply direct the market value. Could this already be done with commodities, but actually been going on years before? Yes, but it's very easy with cryptocurrencies. Because with cryptocurrencies, there's not a thing there. It's not like the iron market, where you crash the iron market by selling your 1,000 or 100,000 tons of iron that you had in a warehouse, right? It's a literal digital currency that just you made up. You said, create 500,000 coins of this and sell 300,000 of them, but I keep 200,000. You know, sell them to the people that you're promoting it to, and then sell the final 200,000 once that value is up. It's just... It's like you're just creating it. There's no actual good there. The value in cryptocurrencies is the agreement on the value of them, of the people around them. It's even more like, hey, be cool, than standard currency is. Because, like, paper money doesn't have value, other than we as a populace and society have decided this is currency, this has value, and this is how we trade stuff with a universal unit. Less people are going to play along with that with crypto than with physical currency. Coinland when icy. Yeah, that's penny stocks too. Gas, that's bad for the economy. You should invest so the rich can steal. Things that should absolutely not be an investment. Nursing homes, houses, core societal infrastructure like food, water, electricity. You basically get to print your own money without the macroeconomical ramifications of printing money. Give me hug received. My mood has increased by 250. They should be run because they make society work. Not being run to extract maximal profit for minimal input. Excuse me, how am I going to privatize oxygen otherwise? What does Ethereum company or Bitcoin companies do to hold value though? It's not like they sell food or grow it, or other goods and services. Octal can probably answer that question better than I can. But my understanding is that it is a decentralized value. So instead of the value going like up and down with whatever the stock market says, whatever like, although it kind of does go up and down with the stock market, instead of it going up and up and down with the US dollar, or if you like live in Argentina, or let's say Venezuela, and your dollar is just fucking trash because the government just keeps printing money and devaluing your currency, having a decentralized currency that has a set amount that a government cannot just print more of makes it so that this has a set value and it's less roller coastery than what a government can do with their currency. Also, cryptocurrency is an asset, not a currency. Okay. Theoretical value is in crypto. There's computation required to mint it. RuneScape gold. They have a data center of computers distributed around the world. They can't be shut down. They need their coins to transaction on and use their network of computers. Buy my insurance. My insurance firehouses in California. And I don't pay out kind of crypto rug pull. There's a lot of crypto stuff that are trying to do stuff like that. Like, that's basically the rug pull of, hey, buy this, it'll have so much value. And it's like, here's a good analogy, Snowing Fire. Oh god, I'm putting off the holidays so much. A good analogy is, hey, let's play poker. Poker is fun. It's a great time, right? You get a hand, I get a hand. If I have a better hand, I win. If you have a better hand, you win. You can win a lot of money doing this. And it's like, okay, sure. And I'm like, here's some cards for you. And I'm the dealer, and I know which cards I just gave you. And you're like, okay. And I'm like, I go all in. And, I don't know, let's say there's some rules that make you have to go all in. And I know I have a better hand than you. It's the dealer knowing exactly what hand you have, knowing what hand they have, and knowing they're going to win. That's the problem with rug pulls. Where with good cryptos, the dealer isn't playing. They kind of, they might have some on their own, but they're not like, I own 50% of all of it, and I'm just going to sell it and make billions or millions. Holidays. Ah, guys, I'm getting tired. We're at 4.1. January 20th. Blue Monday. Camcorder Day. Elementary School Teacher Day. Inauguration Day. International Day of Acceptance. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. National Butter Crunch Day. National Cheese Lovers Day. National Coffee Break Day. National Day of Service. National Disc Jockey Day. Penguin Awareness Day. Take a walk outdoors day. Hey, fuck you. My walk indoors is perfectly fine.
You can walk outside, bozo.
Fuck you. This is the worst day. I hate January 20th.
Get the fuck outside.
No.
Can't say that.
4.2 miles. New video. Now you are outside. Actually, I want to stop it real quick. If I can turn off the volume. Is this Blaze Ridge Steps again? It fucking is.
Damn, bro's blazing.
Ah.
Hello, Cookie.
This is my Staffy video. I always think of Staffair when we're here. I didn't do holidays yesterday Yesterday was Artist's Outlaw Day, Brew a Potion Day, Good Memory Day, Gun Appreciation Day. Somebody get it out of the way. Somebody at bits. National Popcorn Day, National Sanctity of Human Life Day, New Friends Day, Tenderness Towards Existence Day, Tin Can Day, World Quark Day, World Religion Day, and World Snow Day.
What?
I think for today, I think National Cheese Lovers was my favorite. I like cheese.
Cheese, Grummet.
Okay, first to answer me will decide what I play because I'm undecisive. Sea of Stars or Skyrim? Sea of Stars. That is a easy choice, Yuki. Sea of Stars is fucking good. Biggest rug pull in the US, United Healthcare. Angel also hail. Poker, I hardly know her. Insurance company with sky high premiums that never fucking pays out. Tropicana. In my pocket, I got juice. Hi, Ty. In the case of Satoshi, the Bitcoin creator, I believe he's got to be dead. That dude's just disappeared, right? Like, they never found him, right? Now you are outside. I know this map, Poggy's my immersion. Coffee break wins. I just need another break. Boobits. Cheems. So then for Huck2a coin, or Trump coin to exist, you have to buy up data centers. Make it actually usable. Snow Day, yay. Oh, what the fuck? Play Skyrim with mods, LL. Risu, did you play Sea of Stars? That's a lot of holidays. No, the not safe for work mods are not working because of compatibility issues. They have to buy Ethereum, and quite a bit to launch a coin. Then everyone has to pay Ethereum to transfer this new Trump coin between each other. I mean, what? Yeah, they never found him. I believe it's a guy named Hal Finney, who died 2014. That's crazy. Did you play Chained Echoes yet? What is Chained Echoes again? Don't own it. Was that the guy that had the sword wife on his back that never used the sword wife?
Huh?
It was a game trailer we saw recently.
Ah, okay. Yeah. I don't know why, like, I pictured a fucking body pillow was all I feel on it.
Chained Echoes is the mech suit one with a really good story. Okay. Thanks, that's part of the equation. I was like, how does this pattern or process work at its core?
Core mentioned.
I know there are safe ways to do crypto. I'm too stupid for it. To me, crypto is something I'm just like, I stay the fuck away from it. Every month I hear Trump did a rug pull. Huck2a did a rug pull. Logan Paul did a rug pull. I just hear like one after the other is just, this person did a rug pull. This person did a rug pull. And it just is like, you invest in these coins, you just lose money. People that are in the scene, people that know what they're doing with this, they know where the safe places are. They know, like, hey, here's the obvious scam ones. Here's the, like, stable, legit ones. To me, I'm just like, I have my money in the bank. That's good enough for me. Can't believe Hitoshi got Jimmy Hoffa. Core mention. Yeah, I never recommend anyone buy any of it. Shit's rough. It takes an understanding. My god, does it just take an understanding. And unfortunately, it's not like, oh, you played Path of Exile and you didn't understand. So you wasted 10 hours, right? You were doing slow DPS, and now your character's a little stuck and needs help. It's not like that. For a lot of these things, it's the more you invest, the more you can potentially earn. But the more you invest, the more you lose. And I see every day there's like another story of this guy invested everything in stocks or crypto. Invested his life savings. And it's all gone. Because actually trying to make a data center to sell crypto would be great for me. But I'm like, not wanting assassination attempts. For me trying not to be for, you know, cardboard to 10 upgrades. That is what we call a teachable life lesson.
I'm gonna go invest in some food.
Okay, I'm
Play
fucking
PoE
hungry
with
myself.
Kira.
Have fun.
Food? You sharing?
I really like when Kuro does the wobbly H flicker strike.
I'll split a.
I don't know if I like it as much when you do it.
Strudel with you. Let's
Hmm?
go.
I really like seeing Kuro do the wobbly H flicker strike. I don't know if I like it as much when
Yeah.
I see you do it. You're less of a bottom than him, so.
What is that doing? What the?
Do you know what a wobbly H is?
That's wild. A wobbly H? What is that?
Do you know what an Eiffel Tower is?
Probably.
So a wobbly H, if you know what an Eiffel Tower is, it's very similar. But a wobbly H is when somebody is getting railed in the ass and also railed in the front. And so it's two people standing up on the sides and the person's in the middle. So it looks like a capital H. And it's wobbly because it's wobbling back and forth. And so anytime Kuro is fighting like two yellows at once,
What the heck?
anytime Kuro is fighting like two yellows at once,
Yeah.
he'll flicker strike and he'll just bounce between the two. Just for 3 seconds, it's just like, I'm like, I love the wobbly H flicker
Yeah.
strike. And he doesn't understand it yet, but I say it every time. And I'm like, someday he's going to know. Someday somebody's going to explain it or he's going to ask about it. And he's going to be like, that's what Eula's been
Wonder if
saying
he's
this whole
tuned in.
time. He's still alive, so probably not. I think it's fucking wild when people are streaming and they have somebody else's stream that they're listening to. Jack does that a lot. Not Lego Kyle, but Jack, JAKKC. He will
That's
just
ADHD
have
to a new level.
he will just have 2 or 3 streams in his ear while he streams art himself. You do that a lot, motherfucker? I don't.
Dude,
You will never hear a
I'll-
stream. Mm-hmm.
I'll have it muted, but I'll do that, and then I'll have like F1 going on in the background, and like maybe like a movie while I'm reading.
It's wild.
Yeah. I always have a stream going and a race and a VOD and music playing all the Actually, it's so funny. I remember I was streaming 14 for some friends like on
Mhm.
Discord like years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like sharing my screen and they're like, "How are you able to do that?" I'm like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "How do you have the XIV music at full blast, but you're also listening to Spotify at full blast at the same time?" I'm like, don't they kind of like get in the way of each other? And I'm like, I guess I'm just used to it. I just like listen
You
to
don't just
the-
naturally filter it. Like, come on, guys, catch up.
Anytime we do avatar stuff and I'm sharing my monitor and I will mute all the streams so that you don't hear them because I'm like I don't want Oko to hear my stuff. Hi North Prince. Chat do this. I will mute it and in that time I'm honestly going a little crazy because I'm like there's no stream. There's no stream playing in my ear. Why is it so quiet? Isn't that called spit roasting? Yes, it is. But a wobbly H is just another name for it. Bro is a degen hug, Ellie. You do that a lot. Jack with the double K. I have like 9
It's
streams
an
open.
alley.
Yeah. Had dude front to back while watching the movie, plus 3 VTuber streams once. So, anytime I watch a movie with people, and they're like, hey, Discord or VR? I'm like, VR. Get me in VR so I can actually focus on this thing. Because if I was just watching it over Discord, or like in my computer chair at my desk, I'm like, I need to be doing more than just this. And I'll start opening streams and start not paying attention.
Same.
So anytime somebody's like,
Same.
movie, I'm like, VR.
No. My mistake is I'll start watching a movie,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll just get up and forget I've started watching a movie. And I like walk around my house, and I come back, and like it's like how it takes me. I'm like, fuck again.
Fucking pause it, goofball. I'm late, you're not late. Back to go, I work, caretake. I hope it goes fast, Icy Fire. You're not late, I am. Some people really feel like Data from TNG, where he's listening to like 4 different symphonies at the same time, and just sounds like noise. If I had enough hardware specs to keep up, Maybe, but I literally have to train ADHD to learn how to multi-focus, split attention, listening faster, slower, music tempos, etc. 16 streams if I can. More like 1 or 2, maybe 3 work. I used to have 4 streams going at once, all with sound. Since I started streaming, I put a lot of my energy into stream, partially because I'm literally fucking exercising. I'm walking on a treadmill. And partially because I don't want to just vibe and like not say anything for 20 minutes at a time. I'm trying to always fill the dead air and be talking. After stream, my energy level, which was up here, goes way the fuck down here. Hi, Senril. And so I will like have 3 to 4 streams open, and 3 of them will be muted. If I have 2 of them, I don't have the energy to like take it all in anymore. I'll have 2 playing stuff if I'm doing absolutely nothing else like eating. But like, if I'm playing a game, it's game and 1 stream. And then I'll have 3 others open, but I am not paying attention to them. You'll need a virtual movie theater to focus on movies? Literally, yes, Joe. You know who else is late? My mom! Woo! Ellie, you should get an emote for that. You should get an emote that puts a white t-shirt in your hand so that you can just go, my mom, flip on the emote, and just like throw it above your head like that. I'm also late. Yulin watches sludge content. And you know, I can't do that. I can only listen to other things when I'm doing a game grind. Or just an emote of Muscle Man's face. But if it's something new, I pause mute the video. What, like in VR? Yeah.
Okay,
Like on your
go.
model. Bye.
Bye, Ewan.
Love
Bye,
you.
Oku.
Have fun.
Okay. Okay. Well, like in VR, no. I think it'd be a very fitting and great idea, Ellie. Just have this toggle
Gets smothered.
so you can have like a shirt in your hand and
Gets
just
smothered in balls.
wave it above your head. Oh, congrats. Have a great bro or sis soonish. What? Huh? No, I was saying no to Oku leaving. Does it have to get in there? Yeah. Because mom's late.
Wait, Ali's about to
I
come?
see.
Okay, I gotta go. No.
Never hugging Oku again. You just gotta be there on Saturdays. That's when I'm there, Ellie. My Saturday night, your Sunday morning. I think it'd be funny if Oku got a literal horse blinder toggle for when they're trying to focus. That would be funny. Yeah. Oh god, we're at
How funny it would
4.7.
be if, like, Ali, as soon as, like, Ali gets here, like, I just, I'm like, I gotta go walk. Bye.
That wouldn't be funny, that'd be cruel. You can't do that.
Well, I might just go walking later in the day.
I'm not walking
At
today.
CBF.
Last I saw, the temperature was 5 degrees Fahrenheit, and not getting that much hotter. And I was like, "Fuck that! I better not
What's
see
the weather
Kiwi in
gonna
there. I
be?
swear to God." I think it'd be funny if Oku. What other stories do I have for you guys?
Oh, it's in fucking Fahrenheit. It's what, 93 degrees.
God, it's supposed to snow here in Texas. Just wild. Is that cold for you, or is that like, yeah, even I'm hot in this?
For me?
Yeah.
That's like mild.
Okay. 93 is roasting
What's
for
the
me.
temperature?
Anything over 80 and I'm sweating now.
93.
Dude, I would have like my aircon
That's
on until like maybe like 40s.
Don't
Yeah,
drown
it just
icy.
sounds like normal Florida weather.
Yeah,
Just like, it's hot.
don't drown icy. I'm not gonna drown icy. Unless you're just saying to icy,
Don't
don't
drown.
drown.
Nealon, you're drowning right now.
I'm not drowning.
Help me, I'm under the water. I cannot swim.
What is that from again? I've heard that so much. I'm
It's like
Random.
some like Indian guy was like doing a Vine or a TikTok,
ah.
Mm-hmm.
and like
not
a water
TikTok.
filter.
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
I'm under the water.
Did I see any funny TikToks in the last few days? The only ones I've seen is like the political ones about like they're canceling TikTok. I can't send it to my American friends anymore.
Did you heard about?
Yes,
like,
yes.
How it was gone at 10 p.m. on Saturday, then came back at noon the next day.
Uh-huh. My friend in Chicago said it was so cold yesterday. When they took a breath, it was a bit too deep while in the grocery store parking lot. It hurt his lungs. He broke into a coughing fit. Yeah, I've been in air that cold. By 3 a.m., it's supposed to be negative 15 right now. Or by 3 a.m., it's supposed to be negative 15. Right now, negative 6. Snowing fire.
Damn.
I used to be great in the cold. I used to love snowy weather. Winter was the best ever. That was before I started streaming and doing this workout stream stuff. Back then, I was 205 pounds. Now, I'm 135 pounds. I have lost my blubber. I cannot handle winters at all. The past 2 winters, this one and the 2023 winter, I have been freezing my fucking ass off. And it has been so cold in winter. Before I was fucking fine. I'd be in a fucking t-shirt inside, just fucking snug, comfortable, comfy. Comfortable and comfy are the same thing. Warm, not anymore. I thought the "please help me, I'm under the water" was from a Vine. I'm so over TikTok, not gonna lie. Yeah, Ellie? Yeah? After that, Sonic Greetings, Zealand. It's negative 14C, but feels like negative 22. Right now, where I am, it is currently Check's weather 6. This man got to 135 with one simple trick. Potato time! Technically, there was many tricks. There was the walking 5 miles every day. There was cutting out a lot of junk food. And counting calories. Counting calories was the big one. Yeah, weight helps so much.
These fucking bean reps.
I had to wear more coat layers. Eat more and not sit still too long. So basically, potato time. There was giving birth. I did not give birth. Guys, pay your taxes. I don't think I've done a very good job of keeping it a secret. We've got a beach outfit to do. I want you guys to see it.
I don't know.
Beach
I don't know if I should.
Hi, Azu. Hi, Micaiah. Good morning, friends.
Oh, wait, you haven't been Moogle.
I'm Micaiah.
No block is going. Say hi to
Hi,
Azu too. What the fuck? You can't just do that. You saved it. I thought you were like doing that on purpose for a second, Cairo. I was like, hi Azu, hi Micaiah, and you went, hi Micaiah, and I was like, why'd you say the second one first? You gotta say hi to them both. I hope walk is going good.
Trouble's about to arrive. I gotta go.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, hi. Elon wants that beach day so bad. I want it so bad, Oku. I made an effort to keep hush about that. The problem, Sentinel, is that I've been sending the picture to everybody. I've just been like, hey, look at this, for the picture I took of it. That just shows the head. And then there was one person that was like, I just want to show them this because they're probably not going to be here for beach day. And, I don't know, it feels like they're in a bad mood and this might cheer them up. Hi, Cairo Cutie Pie, oh my god, hi. We're fitting on your V-strap bikini today, right, Elon? No. Oh, yes. We're not, god damn it. It's not a V-strap bikini. But we do need to fix the lanyard thingy.
You wearing a budgie smuggler?
No. How many times can I tax this per stream? Once per stream. Well, I don't know if you can do it more than once. I know once you've paid 2,000, you can't do it again per stream, but... Like, if I earn more, can I throw it at that? I actually don't know, Snowing Fire. That's something that I've never tested, and I am unaware. Oh god, it was me, wasn't it? No. It was Gammy. Gammy, I saw them Saturday, and they seemed bummed out. And I was like, hey, look at this. Just once, Pinky. What do you mean, just once? You just paid 2,000 on 6,000 total. That means you've paid it the past 2 days. But thank you, Global. I'm doing my part. Spacefish, have I shown you the teaser pic for it? I'm taking after you, Fishy. And, like, doing a preparation image. Now, I took it for, it's gonna be the avatar picture. So when I switch to it, this is the picture I'm gonna see. I'm not doing, like, a Twitter post. But, like, this picture makes me think of what you do with Twitter. You have not? We're, like, at the end. As soon as I get off the treadmill, Fishy, I'll send it to you. Roxy's not open today. Don't you dare.
Ellie's here.
Preparation H. Working on getting to 500. Think I got to something? 260? No, heck yeah. Oh god, we're at 5 miles. We're at 5 miles, so when this video ends, we're done. Space, are you streaming today? Woohoo, 5 miles, you're doing great, Ewan. Thank you. We've been at 7 incline for most of it. Either I'm hallucinating or heard a MS Teams notification. Alright, Sen. Alright, you wanna fucking call me out? Alright. You did not hear an MS Teams notification. I did not want to do an extra video. So I cheated a little. Can't believe you fucking called me out like that. I put it up to 2.6 miles per hour. I shaved a minute off the time by putting it up just a little bit, just by walking a little bit faster to make sure that I got the 5 miles before we got to the end of the video. And then when we got to 5, I was like, alright, I don't need to be walking faster. I can turn it down. And you heard that little beep. You heard my treadmill. And now everybody knows. Everybody knows I'm fucking cheating if I do that. I can't believe you've done this, motherfucker. Oh, I see. My rule, Snowing Fire. I go 5 miles minimum every day. But I don't end unless a video is ending. So if I hit 5 miles, and I'm 5 minutes into a 2-hour video, I gotta go another hour and 55 minutes. And so, if I'm at like 4.8, and I see the end of the video, I start panicking, because there's the potential to get a 2.5-hour video when I'm already at like 4.9 miles. There have been days where we walk 8 miles, a few 9 miles. We have gone 10 miles once. It's cheating because the video is still playing at 1x. I'm still walking the 5 miles. I'm just not doing the 2.5 speed. How bad would it have been to get this video? I think this one's fairly short. 19 minutes? I didn't even need to cheat. Cheating actually didn't save me. I would have been at like 5 minutes. We were at 5.2.
Times you gotta do those 19 minutes.
No. Okay.
Here's trouble.
Put the camera back there. Look, guys, we're in Monster Hunter World. This is my favorite gathering hub. Turn the music back on. Update the title, update the streams, send Spacefish that thing. Where's my mouse? There it is. I have Spacefish recently? I do. Upload a file. That's fucking dangerous. We don't want to send those. Wait. The pictures? VR chat. Here it is. There you go, Fishy. I've been sending this to a lot of people. Oh, I put my hands back on, but I didn't do the other things. Close this. Bring this up. This over here. Gasp. I'm so excited for it, Fishy. It's such a cute fucking outfit. 5.2 miles. And now we rest. Done. We've got Wolfie up. We've got Wolfie up. And that person. Wait. Did I have... Oh. Alright. Which ones am I... I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. And then I need to re-click this one to lose the raid status. I guess the raid status thing doesn't really...
Whose dick are we sucking?
Is this where I get my dick sucked?
What the fuck are you two talking about?
Amazing.
Huh? You never sent me the goblin
Don't
Twitter?
worry
about it.
The door's open? Oh.
You know what it was, Octal?
Goblin Twitter.
I sent it to North Prince. And I was like, yep. You both asked, and I remembered one of them. I will do that real quick. I'm gonna have Dore in my, literally the most recently searched Twitter. Control C. There you are. Goblin Twitter, please. There you go.
Goblin is Twitter.
Alright. My favorite gathering hub too. Can't believe Yulin rug pulled us. It's not a rug pull. You should make a 5-hour video and play it like a roulette game. It is already like that with a fucking 2-hour and 50-minute video. Nothing in the rules about speed. I checked the fine print, you're good. So you don't mass calculate entirely, but a little bit. I'd go by whatever the treadmill says. The treadmill keeps track of distance, and when that says 5, that's when I'm good to stop when a YouTube video is. There is an exception to that snowing fire. At the end of the day, I do care about like my health and any pain I feel. And so if I have been walking with incline, so at the bottom, over there, can I just fucking grab you and throw you? Down there, it says 7%. That was the incline on the treadmill. And that maxes at 12. Every $3 I get, which is 1 gift sub, or $3 on PayPal, or 300 bits, will increase the incline by 1%. And technically we're done walking, but Octal gave 200. So
Bits mentioned.
If I've been at like 12% incline, and I get to 5 miles, if I'm like struggling, if I'm like dripping in sweat, I'm like, we're done. We're not going to the end of a video. Rating out soon? Not quite, which will actually be a good test because I saw that you just paid taxes. I'm about to change my clothes into something more comfy. And then I'm just going to hang out with chat for a bit and talk. But the walking part is done. Never sent me the guy on Twitter. My favorite gaslighting hub, too. Oh, my goodness. Wait, send the unsafe ones to me, too? There's only one Twitter. I don't know what North Prince... I think it was North Prince was talking about with the... Didn't know they had a not safe for work Twitter. I'm pretty sure it's just Dory the Goblin, the one Twitter. Yeah, this is the dick-sucking capital goblin Twitter, okay. Bitsu mentioned... Oh, fuck, don't say dripping. Great job with the walkies. Thank you, amazing, Ewan. Yeah, good job on walking today. Stanlin. You guys wait here. I'm gonna go change my outfit and flip my trackers around. Those goofballs will behave, right? Right? I can trust them, I think. I'll see if a second one works. Just know if I earn much more. Bits, we were talking about you earlier. I said somebody ping Bits. Oh, we were talking about the holidays. Yesterday was like National Gun Day. Hi, Violet. Good job with the walk. Spacefish, I've been going out of my way to say good job to people at the end of their stream. Because I think it feels really fucking good when people say that to me. And so I'm like, I like it when people say it to me. I'm gonna say it to them. And I hope they get the same feeling from it that I do. I used to do just a little bye with a squiggly. Okay. Yuland has a praise kink. Listen. Maybe.
What is the dear girl yapping about?
I had D&D last night.
Did you go to it?
Right on.
You said you had D&D last night. I just assumed you're always on VR channel. So you went to it then? And had fun?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Grabs one of the little cotton candy clouds and eats it. Nom. You and Gone Panic. I'll see if a second one works. Just
We got our
You and they're acting
our
out.
dogs out.
Oh, we're about to go to a bed and you don't put your fucking shoes on the bed, do you? That's fucking weird.
People do.
Don't judge people, sweetie.
I am gonna judge people.
So you have
If you have your fucking shoes on the bed, what the fuck?
So you probably shoes in the bed, but not cum. Okay, that's a little weird. Holy shit.
Probably can't hit 2K cap per se. Probably not. Every day is National Gun Day. Yulin has a praise king, bro. What is the tear girl yapping about? Whoa, D&D, Yulin back.
Man,
My goodness, when you said it to me the other day, it made me smile
I'm
so
gonna buy
much.
some mom trackers.
Thank you for being a wonderful being. It's just so like, streaming can sometimes be stressful. Sometimes you're thinking like, was that a good one? Did people like that? And then somebody's just like, good job, and you're like, warmth.
That was
Thank you.
fucking ass.
Okay. Jesus. Trying to be like real and wholesome.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Yeah, well done, Yuland. You've done it.
Thank you.
Who's a good Yuland?
All right.
Oh.
We went to Moonlit Wandering yesterday, right? Where do we go? We haven't been to.
Too
Do I want to go
close.
here? Let's go to this one. I like this one.
Hey, wait, I can do that too. Misses a fucking.
Raw portal.
Oh my god, dude.
Good lord, Kimmy. Portal.
Crazy.
I like to think everyone enjoys being told they're unironically doing a good job. Yeah, cumless behavior. Yes, this shit is absolute ass. If I'm too tired to take off my shoes before I get in bed, I just flop on the bed with my feet hanging off. Need to get that one prefab when you activate makes ear licking sounds? No. Are people, they're okay? They're having fun. Jeez, you know. I mean, I've done 6 miles a day in blizzard weather, specifically won't try in summer, and too sweaty to get to and from work. The speed difference of a bike or scooter is quite a bit. Always going max speed to get there in the shortest time my body can realistically handle without pain injuries. Yeah, so I go 2.5 miles per hour. I could go way faster on the treadmill, but I don't think that's as good for stream. I think that will, one, sound awful. You'd be hearing every fucking footprint. And two, you'd be hearing me heavily breathing, which some of these freaks, I think they'd like that. But, you know, I think it'd be bad to be like, ugh. All right, guys, we're at 3.3 miles. Meanwhile, you're hearing like thump, 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 thump the whole time. 2.5 is a nice, comfortable, nice and slow. It takes about 2.5 hours to go through a standard walk, which is a good stream duration. I wouldn't want to be running like 4 miles and then get done with the walk in an hour and be like, all right, we're done. 3 hours, I feel like, is a very good stream duration. Oh, I want to drink. 3 hours, I feel like, is a very good stream duration. And so 2.5 has been a nice, comfortable speed to go.
You're a fucking goober.
You're a goober. You're a doober. You're Danny Duberstein.
Dumpy time? Hell yeah. So 5 miles a day is good. You hit it all at once. Nice split it. Yeah.
Yo, motherfucker, where the colliders at?
Motherfucker. Motherfucker.
I don't... Oh, God.
Bless you.
Were there colliders? Damn it.
Dude, I fucking...
I gotta...
What the hell is it?
Gonna be in world settings,
World
right?
settings.
Oh my God, there's so many. Wait, that's just all light.
That's why
No, there's-
entertainment. No, there's no collider.
There's no
What
colliders.
the fuck?
Is that legal? Can you do that?
This is travesty.
Yeah. Where's
Oh,
the
oh.
fucking yawns about?
Wait, they
Oh,
don't
what?
have it. I was at
Oh.
post-processing and I was like, oh, maybe I'd clicked the wrong thing and it's gonna be in world settings. And I don't see it. I turn
Yeah, I didn't
pickups
see it either.
I'm free.
That's fine.
No need to scar.
What have you done?
Taking a photo
Oh,
of your grippers.
I didn't lower myself. Alright, calm down, Dore.
Look at this photograph.
Look at this photograph.
Why is my foot off? What the fuck?
Ah.
Move.
50
Oh,
miles
I
per hour,
could
then just
move.
extend distance to equal 5 at 2.4. 3.5 is when it starts getting a little loud. That's when my footsteps start being a little like loud and my mic catches it. So 2.5, 3 would be easy. 3 would be like I just press the button. 2.5 is actually the most annoying thing on the treadmill because I can hit 2 miles per hour or 3 miles per hour. And then I have to like adjust it to 0.5 at 0.1 at a time. I wish we went 3, but maybe do a hardcore day once a week where you go twice the distance at twice the speed and half the incline. Fuck no. Ellie looking cute as always.
Yolan, you should go. You just absolutely sprint it. Just
No. The one thought I
How about
have
you
had
sprint,
is, you know, maybe once a week we do walk in place or use the exercise bike instead of the treadmill. But I don't know. I'm pretty comfortable just walking.
maybe you should invite Christopher.
Christopher?
Yeah, Christopher Walken.
Okay. Fucking Jesus Christ. Pat Descend, Pat Deloja. Ellie looking cute as always. Canoeing at 5 miles per hour is like max speed, so I can see walking 2 or 3 miles per hour. At least as at a constant biking 10 miles per hour to 20. So there was one day, there's actually been 2 days where I did the exercise bike, and The day I did the exercise bike, the entire time, we did like 32 miles or something. You go a lot farther on the bike because it's so much faster. I think I was moving at like 16 or 17 miles per hour. Outfit done. I think this time, for real, for sure. I got a new t-shirt. No, it's not Ellie themed this time. If it has not a big fan on it, if it has that joke pixel,
Not a fan.
you know what's gonna happen. Good job, Pixel. The hardcore part happens after the stream. Cry. Yeah,
Oh,
thanks,
don't look
Kyle.
at my group then.
It is brain rot, though. Really? Really? You do it just to piss me off. That's what hurts. That's what hurts the most.
No, I don't do it to piss you off. I do it because it's really funny.
No, it's just
And it
to
just
hurt
so
me.
happens to piss you off, sadly. No, I wish you liked it. I wish you thought it was funny as much as I do.
It is specifically to hurt me.
You know,
I will
Elon?
believe nothing else. Yeah,
If it means anything, I'll do stuff to hurt you.
I don't doubt it.
Octal, you're absolutely right.
They do it because they don't love you. It's sad and true. I genuinely think Ellie does it because she finds it funny. I think she finds it a little funny that it bothers me. But then when it starts really bothering me, she's like,
A
"Oh."
little bit.
But she's like, you know, one a
It
day.
could be.
We can tease him that much, right? Good job, Pixel. Yeah, thanks, Kyle. It is brain rot, though. The 1,000 stairs as fast as you can challenge? Yeah, that sounds brutal. They do it because they don't love you. It's absolutely funny that it bothers you. I'm sure that it is. It's one of those things where it's like, don't let them know that you care. Don't let them know that it bothers you. But like Ellie, and this is why I know Ellie does it because she finds it funny, kept fucking doing it. And I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
I really.
Okay.
Yeah, like a year ago, I made that shit unfunny by repeating it too much, sadly.
Just
It is
a
still
little.
funny to me, though,
I know.
fortunately. Yeah.
And you know what? I'm happy for you. I gotta get my channel points in cold.
Oh, no. That's ironic, Octal, because that's how I found you on stream. It's through them.
I had to close Glove Stream when she found that meme because that was the only thing they said for hours. That's really funny because Ellie got here from a Glovable raid. Glovable went on like a 2-week vacation and they raided me the day before. And that stream was just like Glovable wasn't streaming for 2 weeks, so Ellie was like, well, this person seemed cool. They seem to have a nice community, and Ellie hung out here for 2 weeks and then just fucking stayed. Look at all them cuties. I know. We actually lost one or two. Yeah, we lost Maxi and Oku from the last world. You gotta keep it exclusive, like your DMs. That's why you sometimes have to ghost someone. Put Ellie in sport mode. No, Ellie. I want to keep Ellie in comfy mode right now. Sport mode, Ellie is. I'm too tired for that right now.
Ellie, it's time to get into sport mode.
Glub is super cute, but brain rot maxing?
Like,
Very much so. I will always have a high level of respect for Glub because they started doing the like pools and hot tub stream thing in VR chat years ago. And the VR chat community as a whole kind of fucking like ganged up on them. The VR chat community was like, fuck you, Glub. You're going to get VR chat removed from Twitch. It's literally going to be your fault. You're the fucking problem. And then Glub was like, you know, it was a lot of harassment that Glub could have like kind of folded and like quit streaming. A lot of people would have quit streaming from this. I might have. But Glub was like, fucking nope. Perseverance, pushing on, can't stop me. And a year later from that, they hadn't like changed the rules or anything, but all of these motherfuckers that had harassed Glub were now doing it themselves, and like kind of worse than Glub was ever doing it. And so Glub is very much in a position of like pioneered something, got a lot of shit for it, and then everybody started doing it themselves, never apologized. They never were like, hey Glub, sorry I was doing this to you. I was just really worried about, you know, my career at the time, and I was very worried that the actions of people like you were like, you know, going to jeopardize my livelihood, and that was very stressful for me. I lashed out. I should have been more formal. I should have been more polite, you know. I was just a dick to you. And yeah, never got an apology like that from like the dozens of people. Yeah, I thought they were more wholesome than most. Not really Gooner content, at least not in my opinion. It is somewhat Gooner, but with a very much like fucking Zoomer brain rot level to it, right? Like it's not I don't know. There is a lot of fan service in Glovable content, but there's other people that is just like only fan service, whereas Glovable is like, it's fan service, it's Zoomer humor, it's Zoomer brain rot with a side of fan service. That's what I would call Glove content. Yulin keeps Ellie trapped here now. Yeah, I always thought they were more wholesome. It's not really Gooner. Look at you.
I literally cannot watch other streams. Ewan won't let me.
That's not true. I thought you were gonna say like, I can't watch other streams. It's just, you know, it's not
That's
the
why you
same as
never
your...
see Ellie in my chat.
Whoa.
It's all 'cause of
That's
Elon.
true.
I think it's just the
Yeah.
time zone for you, Cairo.
It has nothing to do with the fact you stream at midnight my time and I work at 9 to 5.
You just don't love Cairo enough. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, sorry. That's what I meant to say. I just don't love Cairo enough. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely fan service to
I'll
the
get
top.
there one day.
You know what's gonna
I'm
open
only
up?
4 hours behind you.
You're gonna be in Hawaii, and you're gonna be able to watch.
Yay.
You're gonna be able to. Oh, wait, hold on. Is that gonna work? Oh yeah, you'll totally
He's
be
2 hours behind California time.
Yeah, so if you're gonna be 5 hours behind Cairo, if Cairo goes live at like 6 p.m., it'll be 1 p.m. your time, so you might not be able to catch the beginning. But like, you'll be like coming home to Cairo. That'll
I'm
work out
coming wild.
well.
This one.
I know. I only saw Cairo live that once during the 24-hour stream. I want to watch more. I very much enjoy Cairo streams. They're not always playing a game I want to see, but that's how it should be, right? It should be them playing what they want to see. Cairo is just one of those that like, they're such a close friend that I don't give a shit what they're playing. I'm gonna fucking be there. They have that level of status for me. Also, I'm fucking there half the time. Because he messages me, ooh, Yuland, are you busy right now?
Hold on, motherfucker.
I love you. I like going to
Motherfucker.
the gooner ones, not gooning. Treat them like people, not objects. Freaks him out, I think. Almost got banned a few times just being normal, but I'm normal to what was expected. And Kimmy calls me sussy. Well, they should have absolutely optimized their schedule for you. Lamau.
I just go in there and play I just optimize. I play absolute bangers on the song requests. I just make it awesome.
I try to play good song requests that I think the room will like. Unless it's somebody who just like send me the memes. Kuro the other day was like, guys, send me bad songs. And I was just like, oh, you have no idea what you've done. Is that a man writing a shrimp remix? Queued number 1. I always request Richard Cheese.
The Yulin special.
Wet Ass Pussy by Richard Cheese goes so hard. That is something I didn't know existed.
An original sentence.
I did not know that existed. Please DM me to that. because I want to hear that. And then I want to send it to Koyo, who also collects tragic songs like this. Elon just wants us to believe he's not the one
Please.
going awoo.
Please put your wet ass pussy in Yulen's DM.
No! No! I only want to share. I don't want to see. Yeah, I'm like that loyal to a lot of streams, but there's only a few games I just will not stay for. But I don't worry about spoilers so much. Already sent. I'm exactly the same Snowing Fire. There's like the group of streamers that no matter what they're playing, I'm there. Unless it's horror, unless it's underwater, or it has a heartbeat. Those are the three things that, like, if your stream has this, I'm out. Heartbeats make me nauseous. Underwater is like my biggest phobia. And if it's horror, I'm just like, I don't want to fucking be here. I'm such a wimp with horror. I'm fucking out for that. And it doesn't take much for me to consider something horror. It could be like the most basic ass pixel graphics. I'm like, oh, this is spooky, and they're like, dude, are you serious? Already sent unless it's Souls-like. Yeah, Kimmy, did you see something funny?
Yeah.
No, alright. I hate watching a streamer get frustrated and angry about something there's definitely, yes, I hate that too, Octal. When a streamer gets like that, I either get in one of two moods. Either I'm so like, you're doing this to yourself and I don't fucking care, I'm gonna leave. Or I'm like, oh, that was so unfortunate, that's so tragic. I just want to cheer you up. And so like, Akiwu playing Hardcore WoW. When her character died at 47, she was really bummed out. And I just wanted to cheer her up. I literally just wanted to, like, get her to smile or laugh. And I was just like, I feel so bad. I want to cheer her up.
Alright, Yulen.
Yeah?
I sent you some wet ass pussy.
Okay. It better just be fucking a cat that fell in the bathtub. Yeah, okay, yeah. Glad I read that exactly for what it was. That is literal just a cat that just received a bath.
I was like googling some stuff, man. I see like some cat that like was like AI generated. It was like the 1,000-yard stare. And that's why I was giggling.
They chose to play and put themselves through. Grab a bucket and mouthwashing Class 09 I seen but was not liking it a ton. But it's a different perspective. I do like story game choices like that. Yeah, Class of 09, that's actually my graduating high school class. So Class of 09 is weird, like, a lot of it is just like, holy shit, I remember so much of this. But the actual story of it is like, oh god, this is so unpleasant. Yulen would hate mouthwashing? I didn't watch it. Koyo played the whole thing, and I was just like, have fun, I'm out. I've got the stream open for my channel points, but I am not fucking sticking around for this. Mouthwashing is... It's a game. It's a good game. It's a game I'm not gonna watch. Boss does that a lot, Octal. Where he does things to himself that makes it way harder and way more frustrating. And he gets fucking mad at it. And I love Boss. I hate when he does this. Hi, Wolfie. Thank you for the raid. You were on War Thunder. It's a -1 tab for me right now. Hi, Media. Hi, Altsy. Hi, Cass. That's a Bits badge tier, Wolfie. Cat raid. Hi, Cadwalla. Is mouthwashing one of those games that sucks to watch, but it's awesome to play? It's kind of like psychological horror. It's not super spooky, but it is like, it deals with stuff that's a little bit like, oh geez. Hi, Ryan. Hi, Luton. Also, Wolfie, I told you I win. Shrug emotes aren't working. You hate to see it. I haven't seen a lot of playthroughs of it. Media here is your price of nothing. I saw a really bad Price is Right episode where this girl wins. She wins the prize, and she goes out from behind her podium and she's in a wheelchair. And they're like, your prize is a choice between this treadmill. And it was just like, ooh, oh, that's so tragic. Oh, you did not have a contestant in a wheelchair with a treadmill prize. Why the fuck would you do that? Enjoy your nothing. Yahoo. I really had fun watching a friend play it, but it was very spooky and twisted. It's very, like, it's gonna mess with you. There's a lot of just, like, it's a lot of dilemmas of, like, oh, this group is stranded here. When do they resort to cannibalisms? It has a lot of, not topics like that or cannibalism, but it has a lot of stuff that, like, it is a slippery slope of questionable decisions that leads to, oh, this is fucked. I don't know what you're talking about, Cad. Wolfie also left me in game. Nah, emotes on my end not working. Hi,
Absolutely fuck.
There's some games that, like, I don't care who's playing it. If somebody is on their very first playthrough of Breath of the Wild, I'm watching it. That is like my guilty pleasure of watching somebody learn the systems of Breath of the Wild on their first playthrough. Oh, I love it so much. Just knowing, all right, they have this puzzle. I know the solution. I know what I would do for this puzzle. I know that there's 5 other ways to solve this puzzle. Which one are they going to do? And then they do some dumbass 6th way I've never seen before that is so fucking deranged and unhinged, but they somehow get it to work through great effort. Hi, Takeru. Oh god, I love Breath of the Wild so much for that. Yeah, media said it's a bit emote, I forgot. I mean, I'm not a cannonball, but I'm dick. I dick, huh? What? An unknown.
Huh?
Sadly, I don't know what is what on emotes. Oh, I see. Note to self, buy Breath of the Wild. Luton, I would never suggest this to you. I would never tell you Nintendo has been a shitty company lately, and you should just pirate it and emulate it, because then you can play it at 60 frames per second, okay? That is illegal. That is wrong. You should only ever emulate games that you own and have paid for fairly. And there's no way for the company to know whether you have purchased this game or not, other than you saying you have it. But I'd kill somebody to watch you play Breath of the Wild. Especially you, because you're one of those motherfuckers that's like, I gotta check under every rock. You are going to catch everything, Luton. And that sounds like such a fucking good Breath of the Wild playthrough. Oh god, I'm thinking about it now. Luton is gonna, like, overthink every puzzle, make it so fucking hard on himself, and then at the end of it go, wait, that's all I had to do? But okay. I can literally hear that in his voice right now. I'm like, fuck, I want this. Luton, play Breath of the Wild. Fucking acquire it legitimately and stream Breath of the Wild, please. Time to go play Breath of the Wild then. Oh god, I'd kill to see Huntera do it also. He's caught up to date with current events, and man, is he pissed. 3 consecutive streams, hell yeah. Hi. The way you enjoy reaction content is interesting to me. Reported Nintendo police on the way. I don't like reaction content that's just like, I'm gonna watch this video, whoa, that's crazy. I like directly seeing their thought process, either in their actions in a video game or in the expressions on their face. I like seeing people react to a comedy sketch where they're laughing so hard they're wheezing. I like seeing, like, physically recoilment on somebody's face when they see something that shocks them so much, their like head goes back and they're just like, oh God, what? That's the sort of stuff I love to see in reaction content. And like, when you can tell what somebody's thought process is in a video game, when you can tell they're going through a puzzle and they make a mistake and it all falls apart and they just stop and like Link is just standing there with a rock above his head and he's just not moving, and you can just, you know exactly what their head is thinking, their brain is thinking. They're thinking like, that isn't what I was expecting. What do I do now? I don't know what to do. When you can just see that translated into somebody's movements in a video game, it just brings me so much joy. Emulating with legitimate copy is so much harder than straight up pirating. Well, so what I'm saying is, if you've bought Breath of the Wild, you can then legally emulate it. That is something legal to do. If you just emulate and you haven't purchased the game, that's illegal. Emulating a legitimate copy is very, very difficult to do, but emulating a illegitimate copy when you've purchased the game, that is just by law legal. A 3 daily. If Nintendo had a Crime Reporters line for free Nintendo fucks, I turn you in so quick. Me with my legally acquired copy of Breath of the Wild. I think they mean if you own a copy, you can download the ROM and play it that way because they technically pay for the game. Yes. Yes. Imagine having the money for a Switch and the game. Might as well just buy a new GPU. Well done, Elon. Thank you. Gonna massively overestimate the puzzle makers. I think they had some big grandiose puzzle design prepared and played that in mind. They have these here, so purely they expect me to use those in conjunction with. They literally just expected me to walk through. I can't wait until I have a ref and then an actual model, because how I move and such is a big part of how I communicate. I can't do that with PNG VTuber. Kind of, yes. What you could do, Luton, is you could just get one of your VR chat models and export that as, I believe, a VRM. It can be a little painful of a process, but once you have it, I know this one has done it.
Hello.
It is a very quick and easy way to get a 3D model that you can be expressive with. I think you can assign like facial expressions to shape keys. I said shape keys to key bindings, and so like you can actually, you know, be tracking your movements and go through different expressions based on pressing like 1 through 9 on your keyboard. And that is a very quick way to do it before getting the big heavy duty model. I'm Piquelin. That's why I'm 3 years without a ref. I don't feel comfortable with middle grounds. I get that, but knock it off. I love you, Luten, but it's the same logic of, I'll ask the girl out when this happens, and then you never do it. It's not going to be perfect the first time. And the longer you wait, the more you fucking make your life harder for it. Just do it. It's not gonna be perfect. Just do it. And you can make it better later. You can get that perfect thing that you want later. And you might find something that you're like, you know what? I don't actually need this thing that I want extra. This is working great. You might find stuff along the way. If you try to be perfect right away, you're just delaying it. And like you said, 3 years, that's too long, Luton. Yeah, VRM and then use VNian. I did it with Warudo, and that was pretty easy too. Shape key streamers Blender build now. Hate to see it. I made my own model in Unity. Kit bashed something together on a Celestia and called it a day. When I started streaming, I didn't even have my model done. I wanted to, and I said, I don't have model, fuck it. And I went live with a fucking Astolfo in a swimsuit public avatar. I literally started streaming with, do I still have it? Avatars. Oh, there it is. I started streaming with this. I went 5 days with this, and there was a problem with Wispy Woo maps that made me look invisible on the world. Their post-processing is weird. And so I said, fuck it, and I switched to a different model found out that it was the map and not the model. It just looked like less of an issue on the other model. That other model was a VCAT sample that I don't have anymore. And then it was like day 28. Day 28 was when I finally had my own model. And even then, I didn't have the right clothes on it. I literally just had like the base Kuronatu with my white and pink hair. I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, different facial expressions. Which ones does it have? Hold on, come on. There's not too many there. Let me see if I have avatars. I think I've removed most of them. Yeah, I've removed all the, like, the very first ones of Kuronatu I had. What in the pink-haired trap card? You can't say that, Violet. Okay, refreshed, got sounds back? Hell yeah. I didn't go over all my news stories today. Oh, I have a fish fact. I'm holding on to it until Biss shows up and is like, give me your fish fact. And if he does it right now, I'm not gonna do it. Trump and Melania coins. Jean-Claude Van Damme lied about doing the splits on the truck. He admitted yesterday that in 2005, it wasn't him that did the splits between the two semi-trucks. That was a guy named Alain Moussi. Vince McMahon, the guy that's in the WWE and whatnot, he's in trouble for sexually abusing a WWE diva in 2005 and firing her when she refused to have sex with him. Pal World is having a big popularity poll. They've got like 160 pals, and they have a big poll going on that's like, hey, what's your favorite pals? And we'll do the results of that. So if you like Pal World, go put info in that in. Intercourse with Llamas made Mark Zuckerberg seek more masculine energy at Meta. Fact-checked. My carbon monoxide alarm was going off yesterday, and then I got the Superior EX card. Yesterday, we played Forever Skies. Showbiz is scuzzy, who knew? Yeah. We played Forever Skies. We almost didn't because Senril, their heat shut off yesterday. They're in Colorado, literally surrounded by snow. And they didn't have heating yesterday. And so they had a guy come over and, look at it, get the pipes working again. Thank God. We were able to play Forever Skies. And I don't think Senril's working today. And so we just went for like 5 hours. Kind of fucking awesome. We found scary monsters. I contracted every STD possible in the game. We expanded our ship like 3 times. We've got big beds. We've got a fucking refrigerator. Oh my god. We have a refrigerator that food does not spoil in now, and it's so nice. Luton, I don't know if you know about Forever Skies. If you like Raft, it's Raft in the air. It's Raft with a Zeppelin and a poison planet. It's been fun. I don't think it's as good as Raft, but it is still really, really good. And then I played some PoE 2 yesterday. I'm at the end of Act 2. It is also co-op. The co-op's a little weird. It doesn't run as smoothly as Raft. It seems a little jank. It is early access. But they recently had a big patch that like finished a lot of the story. Hi, Sen. I wasn't just completely talking about you. Oh, air raft? Literally air raft. It is literally, instead of a raft, you have a Zeppelin. Instead of an ocean, you have a poisonous planet that you can't, leave your raft for except for these, like, buildings up in the sky. It is, I honestly compare it to Raft too much. It is its own game and it has different things. Antler girl. Antler, you're poking my eyes out.
I'm sorry.
I love you. I'll forever your skies, Yulin. Oh my goodness, you can't say that. Musically, I find myself wanting to play No Man's Sky after that session. Really? What did I find myself wanting to play? I wanted to play Path of Exile. Actually.
Damn, this Raflak game makes me want to play PoE so bad right now.
This is really bad, son. The last hour, I was really checked out of Forever Skies yesterday, and I felt really bad for it, but I was talking someone up and we were planning to spend time after stream, and then they stood me up and didn't show up. So I was playing Path of Exile waiting for them, and I was like, man, I'm a fucking loser. Was given really good news today. What was it? What was it? Specifically to design a freighter. No, they were out with friends and we were planning. I play Forever Skies. They get back from their outing with friends and then we hang out. And then Forever Skies went long. And so I was like, yeah, don't don't rush, take your time. I don't even know when we finish with this. And then I think they just, what I kind of expect happened is that they got drunk with their friends and probably, well, they made it back to their place, but I'm pretty sure they got back and immediately passed out. It's body stuff? Okay. But yeah, that was the news today. Forever Skies, PoE 2, Superior, Carbon Monoxide, Intercourse with Llamas, Mark Zuckerberg, Power Popularity Poll, Vince McMahon, Jean-Claude Van Damme, Trump and Melania coins, great... Oh, I almost started reading my fish fact. And then the good news stories. I was really hungry like 30 to 40 minutes ago. I was like starving. And then like that kind of went away and I'm not that hungry anymore. The dog girl had all her energy earlier. And now she has tuckered herself out and is just laying down. Carbon monoxide, huh? My carbon monoxide alarm has run out of batteries. Its batteries are low now. And so hi. And so it was beeping yesterday and I was like, oh shit, is this detecting carbon monoxide? But no, it's just low batteries. You have a cute little bow on your back.
Yeah.
I hate your pants.
What?
I hate your pants.
Because it's the poofy pants.
Yep, it's the poofy pants that I fucking hate. But you know what? They're not my pants, they're your pants. Hell yeah.
Oh.
Good day. Eulid, why is Pixel so cute? Effort, personality, discipline, dedication. He's very okay with being the class clown and making a joke to make everyone laugh at his expense. But if it, you know, puts a smile on everybody's faces and makes everyone else laugh, he'll do it every time. Yeah.
What the fuck?
What do you mean? Do you disagree?
I can't believe you're calling me a clown.
I didn't call you a clown.
What do you mean? I'm serious all the time.
The most clown ass statement this man has ever made. But when I say that, you get upsetty. There's a difference, Violet, between like being silly and not actually believing it and like just doing it for the joke and like not always doing it. There's a difference between that and then the people who are just like, yeah, I don't matter, I'm an NPC. And it's like, all right, that's the 7th time you've made this joke and it was funny at first. I'm not liking this joke as much anymore. That's why it's different for you, Violet. And I want to hear some fucking positivity from you. Do I look like a clown to you? Clown. I'm hungry. I rather lack impact.
Angry.
Okay, buddy. Okay. Where are we going? I know where we're going. We have an easy target, because I haven't gotten to raid them in a while. But they're very nice. I'm just here. We're gonna go to Akiwu. They're playing Classic WoW. I can't see shit on 160p. Yeah, they're priests. I assume they're healing? They're playing disc. I can see they've got the disc spells.
Hey, Yulin, what's your one 1080p stream that you put up?
Well, when I'm streaming, none. I put them all down low as possible. When I'm not streaming, I usually run all of them at 1080p. And if a game starts struggling, I'll turn 3 of them down. I mean, it just depends on whoever not my favorite, but whichever one I'm watching at that moment. That's usually Core, Koyo, Foss, or Proxy. Who's my favorite?
Yeah.
I've long said Telena is
It's
my
not
favorite
me.
streamer. If Telena was streaming, I just vibed with her humor, and I fucking loved her streams. If it's if we're Telena would be my favorite streamer. If we're talking about like, oh god, what other ways there to look at that question? If it's like, who am I watching of the 4 I have up? It's just whichever I'm feeling at the moment. There are times where, like, Koyo is live, and I just don't like the game he's playing. And so he'll be the one that I have, like, at 160p, and I'll be focusing on someone else. I remember Boyle and Proxy. I think she's new name now. So, I'm talking about Iiko, IIYKO, which I'd be very surprised if you know, because they streamed VR chat a long time ago, and now they never touch it. Right now, they're in just chatting, and they're probably going to be playing Witcher 3 in a bit. They used to go by Koyo Red, and so I still call them Koyo. Proxy, I'm referring to Proxy Zero, who is a old-time VR chatter. They, like, never stream VR chat themselves. Lately, it is all Marvel Rivals and CS2. Iiko, IIYKO is their new name. Eland, you're heckin' cool? No, you. And Girls Frontline, Proxy does do a lot of Girls Frontline, and Uma's still technically. Sorry to interrupt. I saw you in another channel. North Prince is in a lot of places. It let me send 260 more? Okay, cool. So you can send it'll stop you at 2,000. Thanks for streaming. Have a good nap, cutie. Logitech, don't you dare. I hike Rose boobs. Logitech's gonna do it. I can't stop him.
Excuse me?
I'll just let him. I'll just fucking thank him for it, honestly. It's Logitech. I mean, I got 13 or 14 years on Twitch. To go back VR, I learned later. I got onto Twitch probably like 2013, 2014. I don't remember how old my account is, but it's fairly old. Not just in TV old, but it's pretty old. I wouldn't say I really started watching Twitch until like 6 years ago. Hi.
Hi.
I pinged you and you never replied. I don't have dark chat open right now, otherwise I would have seen. It was like 6 hours ago. They
Hang on.
were probably at work or getting ready for work. Don't hold it against people when they don't reply in chat. There's a lot of just, there's a lot of times where I'm in a chat and I'll like say something, then I'm like, all right, time to go literal cook dinner, and then I come back and people like message me and I'm like getting back 30 minutes later, just like, oh, oops. I arrive in VR and go AFK almost immediately. I'm proud of you, Ewan. It's been so long since you started walking. You're doing so well. All right. Stop. Chill. We're ending.
You made your account in 2012, by the way.
I wonder what was happening in 2012. What was like going on in World of Warcraft in 2012? Oh, you know what it was? It might have been a League of Legends thing. It might have been like, follow us on Twitch and get this League of Legends skin. And that's literally why I made my Twitch account. Oh, my legs. Ow. I like this map. This map is comfy. My voice is getting a little fucking gravelly there. Behavior. Look at me. Anchor world.
I see the Quest Pro has arrived.
Oh yeah. And then nope, not that one. I want to mute them. I did the thing, Octal. Me when I get the pizza, but the apartment is on fire, huh? Huh? Fuck you, the end of the world is happening in 2012. I meant because you're on day 550. I'm not meeting today. Oh my goodness. I'm not even celebrating 550 at all, Luton, because my parents are out of town and I'm watching the dog, and I don't want to do like a 12-hour stream and watch this dog. In the second half of the day, she gets real fucking needy. Yeah, I was watching YouTube, ran out of content, followed a link in about me, then twitched as much as I could, since took a 6-year break to Workaholic, but back for a year just about now. Getting into Twitch fucking killed my anime. I literally can't watch anime anymore. Because I just feel like I'm missing Twitch streams. And it's like, this is fucked up, man. We are going to Akiwu. This Australian cow is, almost never live at this time. But she wanted to stay up for this dungeon, it looks like. They're in OnlyFangs. They're level 60. She's very cute, very nice. She hangs out here sometimes, but she's usually lurking. That being said, thank you everybody for keeping me company. We did 5.2 miles, and oh my god, we had like 7 incline at the end. We had 7 incline at the end, but Octal added to it after the walk. You can't just call people cows. I literally can. She is a cow. Look. Literal cow. That's her emote. Thanks for being so keepable. For anybody that's new, we got 2 pretty big raids today. I go live at 9 a.m. Central every day, and I do 5 miles. So those 550 days, that is a 7 days a week deal. That's crazy rude. Oh, wart. All right, great job today. Thank you. That being said, there's nothing planned after stream today. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be playing Core Keeper with the squad. I love you. Bye.